Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Warrnambool Nissan, Baitness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Plus,
I'm going to go the Tigers, boys. I reckon, they had that little bit of a lapse. They got on the board again last week, which wasn't perfect by Lockie Huppert's words, but I reckon they'll bounce right back today, and I think they'll win.
I reckon it looks like Galachar might have the job on Tanner Lovell too. I reckon he's going to go that way possibly today. Yeah. Hilly, who you with?
I was with South at the start of the round, but I think Portland. I just think Nicholson and Atchison are two big exclusions, and Atchison's work across half-back and Nico, what he does forward and midfield, certainly is going to be a great loss.
Blakey?
Yeah, look, a close one. Probably the Roosters at home. I see Harry Lee's gone to Sharp, so we'll see who's gone to Big Jakey Wilson, but it should be a great game of footy.
Yeah, it looks like Thomas is going to pick up Big Jakey Wilson down there, and Harry Lee's got the job on Tommy Sharp, who's a very good player, and Jennings floating down there as well. Richardson comes in. So Stevens and Huppert's going to go at each other. Ball magnets as umpire Jennings balls it up. Thomas up against Oakley. No one really wins it down. Archie Stevens gets it backwards there. That was the Henderson. Drove into the ground that time. I reckon it might have been Galachar. He plays on quickly to Irving. Irving goes further afield, and on the end of it is number 44, which is that man, Couch. So Couch, first foray forward for the Roosters, hits up a target. He's going to kick from just outside 50. He'll take a good kick, but I'll tell you what, he likes his chances here, boys.
Big run-up.
So he's going to kick from about 55. So this will just test and see what the conditions are like here. If there is a little bit of a zephyr or a breeze floating down that way.
The centre, Thomas gets a second hit down. The handball from Jackson to Jack Walsh. He works it back to Jackson, who's under pressure with the left foot kick towards half forward. Sam Thompson stands tall and gets the handball out. Here they go, the Roosters. They're so good off half back. The kick there to Wilkinson was okay. The handball to Galachar wasn't that great, but they can recover. And the bounce from Wilkinson, that was impressive. High up and under handball looking for Lucas. Well read in the end by Jay Moody. Unsure where to go. Handy does to Jennings, tries to keep it in, but just couldn't keep it in enough. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Pass, let's go to you all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Well, there's not much better way to get your confidence up, is there, boys, with a 55-metre drop punt from Jackson Couch. That was a ripper, so he's got South off to a good start, but the game now, here's Huppert's in action, but holding the ball, so it's been a good start, good lively start.
Might have been a free kick, I think, that time
kick,
to Huppert's. So Huppert's will get the resultant free kick. The coach of the Portland Tigers, he goes further afield. Sharp's the target. Good fist that time by Mullen, who looks like he might have gone to Sharp now. Quick kick around the body. That was by Lovell. Bouncing football in the forward pocket. Does it stay in? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Ball goes out. And we will have a boundary throw. And just keep an eye on Jay Moody, boys, cross half back. He was magnificent last week for the Portland Tigers, wasn't he, Hilly?
Yeah, had 10 intercept possessions last week and was absolutely terrific. So, real barometer for him, Blackie. That quarterback role and so good by foot.
Yeah.
He's actually kicking at the moment
Usually
at 81%
Wow.
kicking efficiency throughout the course of the season.
Wow, that's real good.
Boundary throw in, 25 around. Wilson couldn't get a hand on it. Here the Roosters come through via hand to Sam Thompson, the
51.
250. No, 201.
201, yeah.
Kicks it with a bit of distance. Moody traps it. Oh, he's got the handball out. The umpire's deemed. Here's Ubi going for his second. Looks to wheel and centre the kick, and he does to Oakley successfully. He'll go laterally short to centre half back. Finds Darcy Campbell, a young emerging player for the Tigers. He'll go short to Huppets. And Huppets now, as he said, he wants to bring it up to the top side. He wants to attack from the top side, not that bottom side. And he finds Piergross. Terrific last week, 14 marks. Goes further afield and finds Jack Walsh. Has to play on. He stepped off his mark, turns around. Bit of a daisy cutter kick, not his best. They pick it up through Stevens to Gallish, and he works the handball out to Sam Thompson, who's been busy early. Sidestepping, gets it the ball to Kelly, flicks it over the top. Here they go, the Roosters, and they're off through Gallishan.
Yeah, so Corey Gallishan now, kick goes forward, Couch is the target again, getting back his Piergrass. Couch good enough to go and get it again. Great gather that time. Kick squared up, but there's Ubergang. Takes a nice mark for Paul and wants to play on. He's a good user of the football generally. Just bounced in front of Sharp. Harry Lee gathers for the Roosters. Runs. Kicks a floater. Nearly cut off that time by Noonan. Stacks on the middle. Plenty of boys around that contest too. And it will go against the Roosters, and the free kick will go to the Portland Tigers. So
Edwards.
that is Edwards. They're not bad, these Edwards brothers too, been rock solid in season 2025 for Portland. Little chip kick, or kick's not good. Just dropping the mark that time was Die. But we wish he had that all over again. Here goes Stevens. Gathers, just steps through traffic, back to Thompson. He's had a fair bit of it early in this contest. Goes further afield looking for Gallichan. Bouncing football. Going to see them all out, and the ball will go out of bounds, and we will have a ball up. Or a throw-in, I should say, about 60 metres out. The Roosters 1 straight 6. Portland yet to score. National Tales scoreboard.
Ball on the 50-metre line for the Roosters. They're kicking towards the city end of the goals here at the Friendly Societies Park. Boundary throw in nice and deep. Oakley up against Thomas. Attacking there was Lovell. Looking over the top to Jackson. Gets the 1-2 to Lovell. Sort of awkward foot. Tackled over the ground. Too high. The umpire deemed free kick. Blakey for the Tigers.
Yeah, good game of footy. As we said, Thomas got the job on Big Jakey Wilson and Harry Lee on Sharp, but swapping a bit with Mullins there, so yeah, good matchups there.
Lovell kicks to the centre wing. Good defensive punch there by Thompson. Keeping his nerve there was Jackson, who got a little bit of meterage with the kick. Mitchum did well to clean up. Gets it to Isaac Thomas. High up and under kick along centre wing. Bodywork good by Lovell, and he takes it on the third bite. And he'll look to straighten up the kick into the corridor. Finds Piergross, who was terrific last week, a real young emerging key defender. Short kick has to be good to Ubergang, it is. And they're looking to bring it towards the top side. Here to Edwards, Josh Edwards, last year's captain. Finds Campbell, had to reach and stretch, and he took the mark. But look at the Roosters setting back in numbers, Blackers. There's just no gaps to try and peel off.
Especially when it's a slow ball.
Yeah, so he goes back short again here to Edwards. So Edwards now, virtually smack bang on centre wing. Just a high up and under. Wilson's going to be the target, as he is quite a bit here for the Portland forward line. Thompson's wrapped up in a strong tackle. And umpire Jennings says, give it to me, we're going to have a ball up. So ball zipping around, good conditions, pass, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Perfect, Stewie, but it is sort of panning out the way that I sort of thought it would be pre-game, where if Portland are going to play this sort of chipping first possession sideways game, it's going to play into the hands of South, because as Hilly said, they're just dropping numbers back to set up across half-back. So I think ideally Portland want to sort of try and change that way a little bit and try and move the ball a bit quicker.
So here goes Jack Dye now for the Roosters into attack once again. Goes through the hands that time of Kelly. Edwards running onto the football. Can he gather? Bouncing, just paddles it to himself. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds. And we will have a boundary throw-in. So 1 straight 6, the Roosters. Portland yet to score. National Tile scoreboard. We've ticked over 7.5 minutes on the league contracting time clock.
And he's in at account stats. Blakey to stand out at this early stage of the game.
Just a 1-goal kick for the Roosters, so 4 inside 50s to 2. So played between the arcs, mate, mostly.
Here's Lovell. Looks to kick to the wing. And got some meterage. It just sort of rolled and stayed in. Sharp did really well. He kept the ball in, too high the tackle. Ooh. Did that smartly, Sharp. He knew he was under a bit of pressure, so he was able to get in his advantage. Goes on the left boot to the wing. They've got the number drop back here, the Roosters. Wilson creates a contest. There's Dukas. Couldn't get the ball out in time. He's been pinged for holding the ball. And it's going to go to Daniel Jackson. 2022 Maskell medalist. Started the game with a fair bit of football in hand.
Oh, he's been busy, hasn't he?
Work rate. Absolute good work rate. Short kick. Finds a teammate. And Cody Jones takes the mark 45 metres out. Now, it's going to take one of his best, the youngster. Young emerging player who's had a terrific start to the season. Kicked 5 goals, 6, so he knows where the goals is, Blakey, but the distance is probably just the question. Has he got enough leg?
It's a tough one from there, and there's a bit of asking about whether it required the distance, but anyway.
So Cody Jones comes in, got the distance, but just pushed it to the right of the stick, and a minor score. So the first scoring opportunity for the Tigers. They go to 1 behind, trailing the Roosters 1 straight 6, and we've ticked over 9 minutes on the league contracting time clock.
Yeah, so Isaac Thomas he's got the kicking duties to bring this ball back in. He's got players short, chooses to go wide. Oh, he shanked that one. That's gone straight out of bounds on the full, and big Jakey Wilson will get the resultant free kick. So it'll be interesting to see where they put the mark here. Just going to be outside 50, so you wouldn't think Jakey'd have the leg here. He's a great day for football, though. Had a great season so far, Jake. Geez, he's sunk the slipper into it. He's got to the top of the 10-yard square. Getting back was his direct opponent, actually, in Isaac Thomas, and he takes a nice mark. Plays on quickly out to Jack Dye, who's got some space. Has a bounce far out of side. Will he have a second? No, he doesn't. Goes back inboard. Edwards is there. Good spoil and good butter-up football. High up and under. Harry Lee with a big fist coming through. Just bounces through the hands that time of Lovell. Dukas gathers to Rhodes. Handball over the top this time. Good chase down tackle. Umpire said advantage. Play on. Here's Proctor. So it's a game of errors here all of a sudden. Henderson to Lee. Lee kicks the Roosters into attack, going back with the fight. Portland got plenty of numbers back in this contest. And it stacks in the middle, and umpire Mickey Lauther says, let's have a ball up.
Both sides probably lacking that key forward, like missing Shannon Bexell probably, and Wilson, when he's out of the 50-metre arc, they've probably got no one to take a grab in there.
Well, just a bit hard too, because South are getting those numbers back, and they do it so well. They retreat well when they're in defence. Here's Scott, got the handball out. It was sharp. Not his best kick, Jennings. Didn't make the meterage, and Henderson works it back. Here they go. Inside forward 50 through Riley Thomas. No one there for the Roosters, and a mark taken there by Moody. He'll go to Adrian Scott, third gamer. Looked good last week. And a bit of football, getting used to the conditions of Victorian footy. Goes down the wing. Jennings flies, sets himself, nearly brings down the house. Got it moving forward, come off his knee. Boundary throw-in will occur, and we'll go to Parcel thanks to B&B Furniture.
It was a nice little fly, wasn't it, Hilly, by Jennings, and then butted up to get it at ground level, so that was good. But good even contest now after that initial goal from the Roosters.
Yeah, it is, mate, it is. They move the ball quick from their back line, but as they say, the Roosters push one back and makes it hard.
So boundary throw-in will occur. First to it, Stevens. Geez, he's good at the... He's good. He's 39 touches on average for the Roosters in the games he's played. They keep it in the Tigers. Huppets trying to barge through. And over the boundary line they go. We'll have a boundary throw-in. They're watching Huppets pretty closely too, because they know he can get the footy black in. He's a long user of the kick.
And Gallatin's running with him, and he's had a bit of the footy himself, Gallatin.
So boundary throw-in with umpire Robson. True centre wing. Friendly Societies Park. The Roosters lead by 5. It's going to be a free kick. Play on advantage to Max Irving. Inside 50. Kelly's the destination he's looking for, and that's where he finds it. And he's marked it, and 50 as well. He'll go to the Goal line to kick his first goal of the afternoon. Well-placed kick by Irving Blackers. He didn't put too much on it. He just put it into space, and Kelly's going to kick an all but certain goal here at the Friendlies.
Yeah, no, put him in a good spot. And 50, I didn't see what the 50 was for, Hilly.
Oh, just a bit of a late contact afterwards. Yeah, nothing untoward. Just sort of threw him to the ground after they thought it might have been play on, maybe. I don't know. But nevertheless, it's 2 straight 12 for the Roosters, leading the Tigers 1 behind. That's on the National Tile scoreboard. And pass, that's a good start by South Warrnambool.
Yeah, it is. Not sure about the 50, Hilly. I think he just sort of slung him a little bit. He didn't even hit the ground, Cal. But anyway, that's nevertheless, you can't interfere.
Chooses to go a little bit more direct. Pigros was there for the Portland Tigers, taken high. Free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to the Roosters. It's going to be young Wilkinson. And Flynn Wilkinson will have a shot just inside 50, virtually directly in front. This is for the third of the afternoon for South Warrnambool.
Not a bad cricketer either, this kid.
Giving him out, Blakey?
Can't remember. Long time ago.
So Wilkinson, he's going to kick from just inside 50. Comes in, kicks on its way. I think he might have pulled it to the right. Yes, he has. Goes through for a minor score. So first blemish of the afternoon for South Warrnambool. They get a 2-1-13. Portland 1 behind. 1 point, 15-minute mark of the first quarter on the league contracting time clock. And the Tigers, they just need a goal to steady the ship here for mine.
They do. Kick in, almost hit the hands of Campbell. Has to jump back on the football and get it out to Scott, which he does, and he'll run and get some pace on that ball. Kicks it out in front over the head of his teammate at the Tigers, and that's Burns. The Roosters work it back. Isaac Thomas, geez, he's good by foot. Very efficient. He finds the young Subway man in Ryan Lucas, gets it to Stevens, inside 50. Look at that. Gee, that is a good kick. He is an absolute superstar of this competition, Archie Stevens. And Sam Kelly will have a shot 35 metres out, 45-degree angle on the right side for a left-footer, Blakey.
Beautiful kick, but what made it? They pushed back into their back line and they got extra player there and then got it through the middle, and a beautiful kick to Kelly.
So Kelly looking for his second of the afternoon to extend the lead out to 18 points. He'll come in, gives it absolutely everything, and he's done enough, Sam Kelly. Kicks his second, and the Roosters are on fire here at the Friendlies. They lead 3-1-19. Portland 1 behind, and that's on the National Tiles.
Wow. Good play, good finish by Sammy Kelly. He's been a good player for a long time. How old's Sammy Kelly now, Blackie?
He'd have to be 30-something, Hilly, wouldn't he? 1 or 2?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
I was going to say more. Yeah, I reckon a little bit more.
Played in the 2012 Premiership for South, so 11 years ago.
Wow.
He's a very, very good player. And Archie Stevens, he'd have to be polling well in the Maskell medal, you would imagine, for season 2024. Polled well last year, of course. Jackson looks like he might just go to him now. They need to tighten that up. So Oakley this time up against Letterhen. Scouting there was Wilkinson. Got the handball. Kick goes forward, I should say. There's Piergross. He was straight under pressure. Rhodes is there for the Roosters. Little flick out to Dukas. Dukas swings onto the left boot, kicks further afield. Good mark there taken by Moody. So Moody wants to get on with it quick. That's what they need to do, I reckon. They need to play that quick slingshot footy, but they're just getting out. They're getting out muscled at the moment, aren't they? Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Kohai this afternoon. And the first game that we are going to go to is Cobden taking on Camperdown. Spooky Senate covering that one on Hammer League Live this afternoon. Spook, what's the latest, buddy? And good afternoon.
G'day, Matty. G'day, callers. Beautiful day out here at Cobden. There's no wind at all. Perfect conditions for footy, considering we're moving to June tomorrow. So a good start to the game to Cobden. Cobden are currently 2-3-15 to Camperdown 2 points. So they got goals through Big Mickey Taronis and Matty Kemp. 22-minute mark of the first quarter.
Beautifully done. Terrain Morlake taking on the North Warrnambool Eagles. Skeeter Cannon covering this one for us on Hammer League Live. Vasavo. Good afternoon, Skeet.
G'day, Matty. Much to Black has discussed, we started early again here, so it's 19 minutes into the end of the first quarter, and it's Terang Mortlake 3 straight 18 to North Warrnambool 2-1-13.
Helen, what time do you start? What time do you start, mate?
1:57, Blackers, bit early.
Oh, it's only 3 minutes, mate.
Love it, Skeet. Beautifully done, mate. Let's go to Hamilton v Paul for extra. We won't go to that because that doesn't start till 3 o'clock. So that is around the grounds, all thanks to Matt
Good to see Skeeter's listening too, isn't it? That's terrific.
He's a superstar.
So the Eagles faithful will be hunting you down, Blakey, by the sounds of it.
I don't care.
Here they go, the Tigers. They need to generate some scoreboard flow here because the Roosters have got it all in control, and Harry Lee just did it beautifully.
No.
Oh, Henderson had it, dropped it, paid the mark, got the 1-2 back from Rhodes. He'll work it to Ethan Cleary-Harvey. Inside 50, Kelly. Oh, I thought that might have been a push out. Here goes Scott, so he's a running machine. He'll draw the handball for Jake Edwards. They go inside forward 50. Sharp's the man. Sharp takes the mark. That was beautifully marked there by Tom Sharp. A beautiful kick there in the end from Jake Edwards, and they needed that one, Blakey.
Good work right there from Sharp because his direct opponent was Lee, who beat him on the wing. He pushed back just as hard and got one back up on Harry Lee, so that was good play.
So they need it. They absolutely need it because the Roosters have controlled the first 19 minutes of this game. He'll kick from 40, gives it absolutely everything, and he nails it. Great kick from Tom Sharp, the first for the Tigers. And they go to 117 on the national tile scoreboard. They trail South Warrnambool 3-1-19, and we've ticked over 20 minutes. Possum Kelly, all thanks to B&B Furniture.
Yeah, that was much better, wasn't it? Just quick movement off half back, and young Adrian Scott sort of half set that one. I think he reminds me a little bit of Lawson Humphries. He's just beautiful off half back, isn't he?
Is he a left footer or a right footer, Humphries?
Well, he does. Well,
he's a right footer, but he's good on both.
He can kick it with his head.
I reckon he's better on his left. He's more accurate, I reckon, on his left.
He sets the play up nicely. He's a good ball user.
Delivery into the forward line was a go there, Posso, wasn't it?
Quicker off half back. Initially, they probably would have come sideways there, so maybe the message has gone out to get it in direct quicker.
So, ball back in the middle of the ground now, and Mickey Lowther has it in his hands. It's going to be Oakley going up against Lenihan for the South Warrnambool Roosters. Tap down that time. They're Sharp again. Gets it back to Jackson, who just weaves through a little bit of traffic. Kicks further afield. Bouncing football. Thompson does really well for the Roosters. He's just rock solid in defence, isn't he? Goes and gets it again. Henderson's in there as well. Handball comes out. Jackson, no, can't gather. Wrapped up in a strong tackle there, and a free kick for too high is going to go to Harry Lee. So Lee for South Warrnambool. Wants to go short. Kick to Thompson. Finds a target. So this is where the Roosters will just chip it around. Happy to chip. Thompson says, no options on, so I'm going to kick down the line. Further afield, getting back with numbers. Good mark. That's a really good mark. And it's that man again, Charlie Pigros. He'll be representing the Hampton Bottle Greens in a couple of weeks in the under-23. Don't worry about that because he is a very good footballer. Ball goes forward. Good body work there on Wilson. That was by Thomas. Roosters getting plenty of numbers back. Quick kick comes out of the pack. Floating. Has it gone out of bounds on the full? Yes, it has. And it'll be a resultant free kick to the Portland Tigers.
Just some sitting accounting stats quickly. 3-1 South Warrnambool, 1-1 Portland. 3 centre clearances to South.
What a mark!
Forward.
Oh, that was terrific, and no surprise who it was. It's pulled it down. The number 15, Toby Jennings, Peterbolt's Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. He's got those aerial skills, Blackie. He's an amazing athlete, terrific young kid.
Spent most of the time on the ball last year. He's having a liberty, half forward, then on the ball a little bit. So not much better for him.
So they're looking for 2 in the row, the Tigers. They've picked up the play. He'll kick from 40. Not his best kick. It'll drop short. They fly the Roosters in numbers, and it goes over the line for a minor score. So they go to 128 on the national tile scoreboard. 3-1-19, South Warrnambool. We've ticked over 22 minutes on the league contracting time clock, and Plus will go down here, well, thanks to BB Furniture Plus Mobility Movement Solutions.
Yeah, well, it could come down to the contested stuff in the air too, Hilly, and you'd probably nearly back Portland. That Piergross, gee, you can hear big boy. He's a great build for a youngster. So, yeah, they might just have a little bit of aerial dominance. Thank you, Blackie, over South, I reckon.
Free kick's been plucked out here. Going to go to Galachan. Had a good year, and he's had a good start to this game as well. Corey Galachan. So the top side, that's where you want to play here at the Friendlies. Good mark. Really good mark that time, and that was Riley Thomas. So Thomas kicks further afield. Moody's going to fly. Back of the pack there is Couch. Kicked the first goal of the contest. He's wrapped up at a strong tackle. Umpire says holding the pill. The resultant free kick will go to Piergross. Moody just a little bit sore coming out of that contest. Keep an eye on that one, Postle, thanks to Koroyd Pharmacy.
Will do.
So Edwards going to chip it across to Piergross, who's got Proctor further afield if he wants to use him. Decides to go back to Moody now. He's got a few new tattoos since he left the Hampden League. Come back in. He squares it up to Proctor. Oh my God, that is a mare. Absolute mare, and that is a goal to die. The kick had to be spot on, and Joe Moody had just set it up just a little bit too much, and Jack Dye's really quick and, well, paid the ultimate price, and the Roosters get another one. They get a 4-1-25, 1-2-8. The Portland Tigers, and gee whiz, I reckon Joe Moody would love to have that one again, boys.
Unlucky there. Lockie, he was going to go there the first time, hesitated, went again, and Jack Dye just read it really well. Provided contest, kept his feet, kicked a very important goal for the Roosters.
Well, I guess too, the Tigers probably had a little bit of momentum in that last 5 or 6 minutes where they were just, their ball use was a little bit more fluent. They weren't held up by the Roosters because their defensive work's been super when they haven't had the footy. But it's sort of a bit of a blemish for them, but it gives them another chance to reset and go again. Thomas been good in the ruck. Irving couldn't quite get the foot onto the ball. Like I can't get words onto the microphone. Here comes Thomas. Ooh. Well done by Uber gang. Irving in there as well again. They get it through to Thompson. Centre half forward the destination. Moody paddling it in front. Walsh there to assist. And Walsh just right place, right time. Got the handball out to Darcy Campbell. Short kick, finds Burns. Wants to bring the ball into the corridor via hand. Has to be quick. There they go through Huppets inside 50. Sharp did well. Coming through there was Richardson. Here's Garlett. Handball out to Jones. Loose football. Almost doing it really well then was Richardson again. Lee fighting tooth and nail to get that ball moving forward, and a throw. And it's going to go to the Roosters. And again, Blackie, their defence is just holding up. They're so well structured down there, and their midfielders help them out as well.
They push down, they get extra numbers at the contest and use the ball really well. They're hard to score against, especially if it takes a while to get into their forward line.
So Thomas kicks further afield. Good contest that time by Jackie Walsh. Umpires pulled one out here, so it's a hold off the ball. So the free kick will go to the Portland Tigers, and it will be Jack Walsh. Good young kid too. Kid that I reckon might feature in the under-23. Plays on, runs his required distance, kick. Here's little Jeffy Garlett. We know how creative he is. Swings around, kicks that one straight out of bounds on the full. Jeff's first touch, I reckon, of the afternoon too. Didn't even realise he was out there, to be honest. Geez, he kicked a couple of good goals last week, did Jeffy. The resultant free kick will go to South Warrnambool. Square up kick to Thompson. In game number 201, his kick was good to Thomas. Thomas now swings further afield. There's a player all on his own. Yeah, good play. That was Galachan. Got plenty of it in this first quarter. Wanted to go short to Stephens. Goes further afield. Coming through there was Piergross. Oakley's there as well. Edwards looking for Huppets, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a boundary throw in far out of side. Poss, what's the crowd like downstairs? It looks healthy enough.
Yeah, it's pretty good, Stewie. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's well, we've had good crowds most weeks, haven't we? But, mate, I want to chuck Ash Jennings into the AFL. He's paid a free kick for a throw. They throw it every week in every game in the AFL. It's my pet hate.
Ball moved forward by the Tigers, and Mullen happy to see it over the boundary line for a boundary throw. And so what's your assessment, Blake, of this first term? The Roosters have been terrific.
Yeah, they have. They used the ball well. Archie Sturgis has been very strong through the midfield. They've used it better going forward. That interception by Dye kind of puts a dampener on it for a bit for Portland, doesn't it? And look, they've tried hard, but they've got to use it better going forward, I think.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire. And right on the quarter time siren here, we'll come back to that, but let's go to Spooky Sinnott. Cobden taking on the Camperdown Magpies. Spooky, what's the score down there at quarter time, buddy?
G'day, Michael. Cobden at 2-4-16 to Camperdown 3 points. So Cobden by 13 points. Good first quarter. There's not much between the two sides at the moment.
$3:00. That is the Hamilton Kangaroos and Port Fairy. And don't forget Koroit v Warrnambool, 5:00 this afternoon. So plenty of action on Hamilton League Live at quarter time here. It is South Warrnambool 4-1-25. They lead the Portland Tigers 1-8. That is on the National Tile scoreboard. We're going to take a break. Come back with second quarter action on your home of football and netball, 94.5 3YB FM.
3YB FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The world's #1 training method is at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. High altitude and oxygen training. Just add these to your training and feel the results. Find out more at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness, Homemaker Centre, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vets. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hint to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Hampton League Live.
For Warrnambool Nissan, Flying Horse Bar and Brewery, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Luke Williams Real Estate and Pearson's Nursery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Yeah, welcome back to Hampton League Live on your Saturday afternoon. And it's the Roosters 4-1-25 leading Portland 1-2-8. That is on the National Tile scoreboard. Blackie, some of those first quarter stats and goal kickers, all thanks to Spooky Senate Account Stats.
Yeah, mate, good first quarter. South Warrnambool centre clearances 4, 15 inside 50, 3 marks inside 50. Portland, 2 centre clearances, 11 inside 50 to 3. Goal kickers, South Warrnambool. Sammy Kelly's kicked 2. Jackson Couch 1, Jackson and Dyes kicked 1 for Portland. Tommy Sharp's kicked 1. Yeah, not a bad game of footy. That interception by Dye was probably pretty crucial because Portland had a bit of the ball then. But overall, good game of footy. Portland just need to, use it a bit better going forward, I think.
Yeah, I think just a little bit more direct, I think, at times. Like, just get it in there a bit quicker, I think is the key. But it's hard because the Roosters do get back and bring numbers back. Let's go downstairs to Philip Possum Kelly, who's got the assistant coach of the Portland Tigers in Justin Impey.
Yeah, Justin's here with us, boys. Justin, Lockie, a little bit critical of playing that far side of the ground. A little bit too much when the instruction was to this side, which is correct on this ground.
Yeah, definitely. We knew that's the sort of play they wanted us to do, but yeah, so we sort of took that avenue, which was if we can correct some of the things that we did in that first quarter, hopefully we can put a few more scores on the board. So really looking forward to getting back into the contest.
And it's a tight game. It's a tight ground to play on, and obviously you got to be quick with your ball movement and try and get that separation for your forwards. I think a few times there the ball went in quick enough, but South were able to get numbers back to defend.
Yeah, I think so. Just with those guys starting that wing in our forward, sort of created that bit of a mismatch as well. So we've sort of threw a few magnets around and hopefully we can work that out this quarter. So hopefully we can get it going our way. So
good on you, mate. Good luck for the second quarter.
No worries. Thank you.
There was Justin Impey there, of course, one of the assistant coaches of the Portland Tigers. So you just heard him say, Blackie, they've thrown the magnets around a little bit just to try and change things up.
Yeah, like he said in his interview before the game, they wanted to use this side of the ground. Sometimes that pressure gets to you, you get it over the other side of the ground, but hopefully they can get it over this side a bit further.
So ball back in the middle of the ground, just waiting for some players and kids to get off the arena, and we will get this second quarter action underway. All thanks to Warrnambool Nissan. Joshy Dwyer and the team out there. Magnificent Nissan Navara. We must thank Big Dunks too, who's just brought the mixed bag of lollies.
Oh, you thank him.
Fresher than yours, Blackie.
You didn't thank me.
Well, yours have been, I reckon, living in your bag for 6 months. They were stale,
They're
I reckon.
straight off the 44-gallon rate on Friday, they are.
I love it, fresh. But, yeah, we must thank
Helen Below
for bringing them up here. So
Helen Below.
Umpire Mickey Lauther, he holds the ball aloft. Good first quarter by South Warrnambool. What a Portland got in this second quarter to get back in this contest. So it's Oakley going to go up against Thomas. Thomas wins this one down. On the end of it, Stevens again. He gets the quick kick forward, bouncing football now. Gathered. Goes through the hands there of Piergross. Roosters got numbers. I think that might be Couch on the end of it again. Is it Couch or Die? I can't quite pick it up.
Couch.
It's Couch for goal number 2.
Wow, what a start.
And that is the perfect start for South Warrnambool in this second quarter. And the Roosters, they go marching on here and they go to 5-1-31. They lead Portland 1-2-8. And that is on the national title score. But that was too easy, to be honest.
Great centre clearance under pressure from Archie Stevens. Got in their forward line. Couch picked it up. Beautiful kick for goal. And 5-1 to 1-2. So great start for the Roosters.
Stevens causing a lot of issues around the stoppages.
He's good in close too, isn't he? Like not only on the outside, but he's very good on the inside.
20 contested possessions. He's averaging a game for South Warrnambool in the games he's played so far this year. So they go back in and at it. And ball not going too far at all. You got the big game players and Irving and Huppets and the like trying to wheel their side forward. So we'll go up again with umpire Dart, throws up nice and high. The tap down from Oakley almost got Max Irving. Still a hot footy. Ball just fell out the back and they're trying to move it forward here, the Tigers, but so much congestion around the contest. And again, it's going to be a free kick. It's over the shoulder this time around and it's going to go to Toby Jennings. So the man they call Gaz gets the handball and he finds a teammate in Cade Lovell. It's a bit of a floater kick towards half forward. Bounces awkwardly for Wilson. Look at the numbers that South get behind the ball. Scott tried to get a handball moving forward. Huppets works it back. He's looking for Wilson. Barges through Big Jake and he's tackled and that's holding the ball. Liam Mullen, a Peter Bosch Bridgestone play of the day contender. Taking on the big steam train of Jake Wilson. And he had no fear. He grabbed him and he held him up and he got the free kick. Through the hands of Lovell, gets it out to Scott, who's playing off half back. Intercepted possession there by South Warrnambool. They just put him under a lot of pressure, the Roosters. Ball comes out, Huppets uses his strength and his size, and he looks to get the handball moving forward. He does to Edwards, has to take him on. Play on, they say, the umpire, and I'll tell you what, she's busy in that forward 50.
Gee whiz, I'll just tell you what, it's just unravelling a little bit for Portland at the moment for mine. They just, all of a sudden, they're just under a little bit of pressure and a bit of perceived pressure, I think, as well. So there's Scott. He's wrapped up in a tackle, gets his handball away, ball goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a ball up.
And I think the Roosters have lifted their pressure up a bit, haven't they? That's what the thing is, I reckon. They're looking good, the Roosters. Push numbers back, don't they? In, forward, back, everywhere.
So, boundary throw in. Here comes Thomas. Irving could have been jumper pulled there for mine. It was. The umpire spotted it. So, And free kick will go to Maxi Irving. He'll go back and have a shot left foot. He's about 45 out on a 45-degree angle. This is kickable for Max.
Hasn't kicked a goal yet so far this season.
Really?
0-5 for Maxi Irving.
Eagle Farm's been abandoned, boys. I think I might have called that in the break as well. Horrific conditions up there. So Irving comes in, strikes it pretty well. Hasn't got the accuracy, though. Big fly over the back there by Moody. He goes and gets it again. Kick. It's a little worm burner, as Hilly would say. Handball goes inboard. Just that pressure again, boys. See, it's just that perceived pressure. There's Lovell. A little bit of 1-2 action. Now they got a little bit of run and carry. Jeffy Garlick gets it back to Lovell to Scott.
Nowhere to kick to.
No one to kick to. Just goes back inboard now. And look at that. The numbers of Roosters, they are back there everywhere. And Harry Lee takes an uncontested mark and he squares it up to Sammy Thompson.
Geez, they push back strong. I know I've banged on about it all day, but they do it so well, South Warrnambool, and they're allowed to do it for some reason.
Their work rate is so good, forward and back. The midfielders just work that hard.
So they've had an impressive start, South Warrnambool. Ball on true centre wing, 5-1-31 to 1-2-8. 4.5 minutes ticked over in this second term at the Friendly Societies Park. Round number 8, Hampton Football Netball League season 2025. The punch there by Oakley. Lovell works it back to Walsh, sidesteps twice, got the handball back laterally. Oakley front position, trying to get it moving forward. Just so much congestion around the ball. Stevens, a nice tackle there. Here's Jennings, flicks it out to Walsh. He'll get the 1-2 back from Moody. He's just nowhere to go. He's just having to try and get everywhere. And that's a great tackle by Couch. Unrewarded, but a kick inside forward 50 to Kelly. Kelly works the handball over the top. Good work there by Piergross. Ball into the hands of Edwards. Got the handball out. First to the football is Kelly. The Roosters have got numbers. Jackson, the steadying influence. Short kick from Huppets to Jennings is good. And they're out of trouble for now.
Good clean hands that time by Daniel Jackson. So Jennings, he wants to go short to Huppets. So they're going to have to just chip it around again. And they do to Lovell. That's Tanner. I don't know whether that's gone the required distance, and the kick was no good anyway. They're just under pressure. They are under pressure, kicking in danger. And it is, as I say, it's perceived pressure here by the Roosters.
Plus poor skill levels as well, as you say, under pressure.
They've got him on toast at the moment, the Roosters, for mine. So Thompson, he goes looking for Kelly. Portland got numbers back there. Edwards. That little chip kick just missing the target, isn't it? To Lovell. Handball puts Jackson under pressure. There's Stevens. Goes back to Thompson. He gives a little bit of a don't argue. Good play by Uber, gang. Ball goes out of bounds and we're going to have a ball up. So Roosters 5-1-31, Portland 1-2-8. National Tile scoreboard. We've ticked over 6.5 minutes on the league contracting time clock. Second quarter action, but this game right as we speak right now, boys, is being dominated by South Warrnambool.
Sure is, mate. And, as you say, the errors have been ordinary with skill level-wise, but South are really putting pressure on them.
So Stevens gets the ball moving forward. Kelly's been dangerous. Harvey Cleary, centering kick. Good kick in the end. He angled it so beautifully. And Walker Owen, wearing the number 11 in 2025, took a beautiful mark. And he'll have a shot from about 25 metres out. Slight angle. But, gee, that was a good kick. He looked inboard and just hit it with absolute precision, Blackie.
Beautiful kick. And Walker Owen, the goal kicker in the grand final last year, mate.
Wasn't pretty, but it got the job done, that's for sure. So Walker Owen, looking for his first of the afternoon, comes in and a floater.
That's what he kind of done in that grand final. He towed it, remember? It went back and spun the other way.
It didn't matter because it was
it was
through.
That kick carried then too, didn't it?
Yeah. It did. So a minor score to the Roosters. So they go to 5-2, 32 to 1-2-8, 24 points the margin. Moody will bring it in and he'll bring it to the top side of the Friendly Society's Park. Proctor are waiting. Henderson was right position, but the ball goes into the hands of the Tigers and Jackson takes a strong mark. He was nearly looking to go with the handball inboard. Goes to Wilson up the ground. And look at the Roosters just filtering and covering space. Edwards kicks it towards half forward. But they're just taking on so many backmen for the Roosters. Mullen gets it out. Kicks towards the wing. The fly from the Tigers. What a mark from Kelly.
Wow.
A Peterbolt's Bridgestone mark of the day. The kick. Moody lost it. Here they go. The Roosters for another. Jack Dye. He nails it. They are hot, the Roosters here at the Friendlies.
Wow.
And they go to 6-2, 38 to 1-2-8. It's a 30-point margin. And what about the Peterbolt's Bridgestone mark of the day from Sam Kelly?
4-on-1, wasn't it?
Oh, that was impressive.
There's a few boys a bit sore out of the Portland. There's 4 Portland boys, 1 Rooster, and all the Portland boys got up sore. It's just not their day today. I think you just got that feel about it, to be honest. Pulses, we go downstairs to you, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, that was a nice passage of play, wasn't it, boys? But Hilly mentioned the fact that the Roosters are getting numbers back. It's not so much they're getting numbers back, but they're holding their ground and they're allowing Portland to win the ball off half back and having patience enough to just hold their ground and mark that intercept kick coming in. So it's just patience by the Roosters at the moment in the back line.
Yeah, they seem to have extra numbers back there, though.
They've got one back. They've got one extra back, yep.
So ball goes forward again. Roosters into attack. They are dominating this contest at the moment. That was good play. Handball comes out to Dukas. Dukas kicks forward to Kelly. 1-on-1 contest. Good spoil in the end. There goes Edwards. He gathers. Back to Moody. Moody goes further afield. Just handballs. Missing targets, boys. There's Garlett. He's trying to fire up. And the quick kick out of the pack comes for the South Warrnambool Roosters in Lucas, and the ball goes out of bounds. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohai. Camperdown v Cobden. Down at Cobden, Spooks in it. What's the latest, mate?
3 quick goals to Cobden to start the second quarter, so it's a 13-minute mark. It's Cobden 5-5-35 to Camberwell 6 points.
There you go. The Bombers looking for their first victory in season 2025. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon. Terrain Morley v the North Warrnambool Eagles at the DC Farron Oval. What's the latest up there, buddy? You there, Skeet?
Yeah, sorry, mate, it just dropped out there. 9 minutes into the second quarter, North Warrnambool 4-3-27 lead. Terrain like 4-1-25.
Good game of footy up there by the sounds of that one, boys. And the other game starting in about 15 minutes' time will be Port Fairy and the Hamilton Kangaroos up at Melville Oval.
So Vard's kicked 3 goals. He might have started up forward. Who would they rucked? Dunno.
Maybe Adam Wines played there against the Roosters and was good.
Yeah.
Ball moved forward there by the Tigers. Good defensive punch there from the Roosters. Sharp had it, but again, they work so beautifully and cohesively together. Loose football. Sharp. Here's Saunders inside 50. Garlett just lurking by himself. He's got a lot of paddock to work with. 40 metres out directly in front. He has a shot at goal. He pushes it to right. Here's Wilson. Slap around the body. And Big Jakey's kicked his first.
What a bad bounce.
Oh, that was an awkward bounce for poor Harry Lee. And it just bounced into the hands fortuitously into Jake Wilson. It was a right foot snap. And he gives the Tigers their second of the day. And they go to 2-2-14. That's on the national tile scoreboard. 6-2-38 the Roosters. 11 minutes gone in this second term. We'll go to Possum. All thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, sometimes you need a bit of luck, don't you, boys? But look, that came about by the fact that they had got that little bit of separation. So it kicked out wide there to Garlett, who had time and space to work in. And that's the difference. I think if you can get that separation, it's really, really important. But yeah, no, it's a desperately needed one, and it sort of just keeps them hanging around, doesn't it?
And they need back-to-back goals. That is for sure the Portland Tigers. So ball back in the middle of the ground. Might be the confidence they need. Harpers goes back further afield to Walsh, who squares it up. He's kicking just the thing that's got the question mark. Just misses the target once again. There's Rhodes. He kicks further afield, but going back, taking uncontested mark was Pigros. So top side, they've got plenty of players out if they want to come this way. Choose to, so squaring kick to Proctor. Proctor now. He's just urging his players to come across here. And I think that's been the ploy, hasn't it? Huppert said this in the game. They wanted to play this top side here at the Friendly Societies Park. Oakley pushing the back. Going to go. Free kick's going to go against him. And the free kick will go to Riley Thomas for the South Warrnambool Roosters. Plays on quickly to Dye. Dye kicks into space. Pigros flies from the back. Well, it was dangerous. Reading it beautifully well, there was Moody. Handball goes back to Lovell. Lovell goes further afield. There's Mullen. Didn't take the mark. Stacks on the middle, and we are going to have a ball up. So half forward, true position, South Warrnambool. They lead 6-2-38, 2-2-14. Portland National Tile scoreboard.
I'll tell you one thing, Blakey. We've watched a bit of Portland this year, and they love the bounce and the push off half back from the likes of Lovell and Moody and so forth. But when they've got the ball in hand, the Roosters are putting them under pressure.
They are.
And they just aren't getting those kicks like they have before.
No, you're right.
Ball inside forward 50. Pigros in there. 50-50 contest. It's in the left forward pocket. And the umpire is going to throw it up. 10 metres out from the Roosters' goals. They've kicked 2 goals to 1 in this second term. Sun is out. Lots of smiling faces here at the Friendly Societies Park. Here's Tanner Love, who'll just hook the boot into it to get it out of D50. Nice mark taken in the end by Riley Thomas. There he is, Archie Stevens. The Rolls Royce spears the pass. Walsh almost took a nice mark. Soccer work there. Accidentally by Uber Gang, and they're just sitting there and waiting the wall. Free kick's going to go against Uber Gang, and it's going to go to where Flynn Wilkinson is.
Yeah, is Uber Gang the one that used to play at Hamilton? Or is...
No, that's Kane. You're thinking of Kane.
That's right.
No, Brett played a couple of years ago and come back full-time this year. So inside forward 50, they fly, and a nice mark taken by Moody, a Peter Bolsh-Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. The quarterback for the Tigers, short via foot, finds Proctor, and he wants to get things moving. He'll go inside the corridor. Nice mark there by Cody Jones, the youngster. He'll go short by foot to Wilson, and not the required distance. Smothered kick. He was under pressure. Here's Dye. Looks to just lay a boot into it towards centre half forward. Kelly has to take on 4. Contested well, didn't quite get the football. Here comes Ubigang again, gets it nearly to Kate Lovell. Plenty of congestions. It's chaos footy there at the moment. Umpire says it's a throw, and the Roosters get a chance to get a free kick.
Oh, 50 metres. Going to put him straight in front.
Bit going on here too, boys. A few boys getting to know each other. 50 metres, the resultant free kick is going to go. Might be a double 50. They don't want to give away another one here.
No, the 50 would have put him on the line, mate.
Walker Owen's going to just go bang. And players still just having a little bit of a tussle at centre-half forward here. Big Jakey Wilson's in there, the big fella. He's just sorting a couple out. Proctor's in there as well for Portland, and Sammy Thompson says, come on, boys, let's play football. So the Roosters, they bounce back, 7-2-44, Portland 2-2-14. It's on the National Tile scoreboard, and they just haven't been able to string any goals. It's going to be Oakley and Thomas going at each other again. That one really wins that one down. There's Lovell, Tanner. Kicks out into space looking for Walsh. Bouncing football, not the best bounce there. Gathered for the Roosters. Quick kick goes forward. This is Lovell. That's Cade. Step back through traffic. Nice little kick that time to Moody. Squares it up, kick out to be good, and is to Huppets. Huppets goes further afield to Ubigang. It's going to be a bouncing football. Sits up for him. Yes, it does. Little chip kick over the top. Just not hitting targets, are they? That was well played, though, that time. And that was Edwards. Downfield. Sharp's going to get the resultant free kick. Just a late tackle that time by Jack Dye. Wasn't a lot in it, to be honest. And the Portland Tigers, Tommy Sharp, will get the resultant free kick here. And he will go back and have a shot. 35 metres out. We'll get a good view of this one. So Tommy Sharp, he's already kicked one this afternoon. Can this be number 2? Comes in. Kicks on its way, pulls it to the right, goes through for a minor score. No, it does, yes, over the line. I thought it might have been a grab by big Jakey Wilson. So Portland go to 2-3-15. Roosters 7-2-44. National Tile scoreboard, they are in command here, boys.
They're playing some good footy, the Roosters. Seriously good footy. Here's Hudson Owen. Hurried kick, Gallishan good, great ground level, and gets it to Harry Lee. And just drives it towards half forward. Edwards sets himself and does nicely. And takes a nice mark. He'll go short via foot looking for the coach. Huppets had to work through to the contest and find it. So still between wing and half back. 44-15. It's been a very good start here by the Roosters. Dangerous kick looking for Edwards. The punch is good by the Roosters and is gathered by Dyer, who dumps it inside forward 50. Bit of table tennis going on here at the moment. And the mark taken by Moody. Finds Cade Lovell. He'll go short via foot. Finds Piergross. And he's still in defensive 50. He looks to swing the kick back.
Do you reckon they're trying to come this side too much, boys?
I reckon they're
potentially.
Probably switching too much, I think.
And I think it's just obviously been the messaging before the game, hasn't it? Because they just want to come out this side all the time, no matter what.
Kick has to be good from Ubigang to Jackson. It is. So possessions-wise, probably one of their better forays towards half forward, but the Roosters just throw strong in defence. Here's Harry Lee looking to take him on. Plenty of Tigers around the contest. Sam Kelly keeps it in just in time. Handballs. Wilkinson spins, lost it, goes in again, wrapped up. Ball comes out. Dukas now will put it on the boot towards half forward. Stevens the target. Did well. Edwards on his tail. Still a loose football. Gathered by the Roosters in Walker Owen. He's wrapped up half forward line. And we'll have a stoppage.
I think they're much cleaner and,
definitely
harder at it, aren't they? And using their skills a lot better, South Warrnambool.
No, they're well and truly on top here, that is for sure. Holding the football, ball and free kick is going to go to Daniel Jackson now.
Lucky he's playing.
Yeah, he's been very good for Portland this afternoon, so This is where this kick has got to be really, really good. So now they switch out the bottom side to Campbell. Now he wants to bring it back this way, and this is Joshy Edwards. And the kick just misses the target there, and they go straight over the head of Scott. So not a lot going right for the Portland Tigers. They just can't execute at the moment. And that is because of the pressure that the Roosters are putting on. Poss, as we go downstairs to you, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Stewie. It's that pressure. The pressure with the player in possession of the footy with Portland has just got no time to make a decision. That pressure by South has been terrific.
So we're going to have another ball up here. Umpire Simon Dart.
First hand in the league game?
No, he umpired last week.
Oh, did he?
Warrnambool and Cobden.
Oh, good.
There goes Maxie Irving. Gee whiz, that was red hot. Holding the pill. Had prior opportunity. Free kick will go to Huppets now. So the coach, always rock solid as the Hupper, told to play on. Kicks out further afield. Wilson's a tug. In front, though, was Jennings.
He's a good mark, this little fella.
Yeah, he flies from two. Don't worry about that. When he sits on one, it's a beautiful kick to Walsh.
This is the one.
Walsh kicks further afield. Goal at the target. Good defensive fist away that time by Owen. That's Hudson Owen. Good play. Goes and gets it again. Garlett's there. Roosters got numbers. There's Walker Owen. Over the top to Dye. Dye goes short. Kick had to be good. Misses the target. Good gather. Daniel Jackson now to Huppets. Huppets squares it up. That's just the kick just missing, isn't it? There's Scott. He gathers. Jennings. Lovell. They're looking for ball. I think he got out of the tackle. Yes, he did. Lovell's there as well, but he's going to be pinged. And the free kick is going to go to Maxie Irving across half back. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Calhia, Spooky Sinnott, Cobden, Camperdown. What's the latest?
25-minute mark of the second quarter. It's Cobden 5-9-39 to Camperdown 1-6-12. So 27-point margin to the Bombers just approaching half-time.
Beautifully done, Spook. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon. Skeet, up at DC Farron Oval in Mortlake, mate. What's the latest up there, buddy?
Yeah, she's all tied up here, Matty. It's 4-3-27 apiece.
Good game of footy, mate. Good crowd up there.
Yeah, it is a good crowd. Yeah, good day, and it's a good game of footy.
Love it. And we won't be far off having Bobby Thomas on for the first little score up there. Hamilton Kangaroos taking on Port Free. What a game that's going to be.
Yeah, terrific game. Great mark there by Xavier Mitchum. Really had to dive at that one. He'll go centre corridor, finds a teammate.
The kicking's better, isn't it?
Oh, it's been efficient.
Yeah.
Short kick there is good. Finds Ryan Lucas. 50 from home. Might be just a bit out of his range, I'd say, young Rhino. He's a beautiful user of the footy. Spears the pass in, looking for a teammate. Good defensive work there by Moody. Gets the kick out now. It's Jackson up against Thomas. Oh, Jackson did really well. Thomas now feeds off it. Gets the football moving out of bounds. And a free kick will go to the Portland Tigers through Jake Edwards. So Edwards just retrieving the ball. Heap of changes there for the Roosters. Short kick finds Scott. So Adrian Scott is giving him a bit of bounce off half back at times throughout the course of the day. Short kick makes Oakley dive and work. Oakley will go short via foot now to Proctor. Proctor drops what he should have taken. Had time to get it back to Moody. Moody will now go short to true centre half back. So they're just trying to create something here, the Tigers, by switching the football. But the Roosters, they're just everywhere. They're plugging all the holes. Ball back into Moody.
Once again, they're bringing it back this side, aren't they, at all costs?
Oh, not his best kick. Proctor sort of got a hand on it and fortuitously fell into Pierre Gross's hands. Ball still alive. Stevens over the top. Thomas into an open goal. Has a shot at goal and he hits it. That's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day from Riley Thomas through the great handball of Archie Stevens. And the Roosters, they just can't do a thing wrong at the moment, Poss.
They can't, Hilly, they can't. And Archie Stevens has actually made a little visit to Croydon Pharmacy because, boys, he's got his own little kit bag on the boundary. He's full of electrolytes, super dupers, pickle juice, and his own drinks. So there you go. He's got his own little lunchbox.
He might have had a few cramping issues early on in the year.
So. He has, and I was just talking to Mads and he said that's the reason he cramps a lot.
So the Roosters, they are doing it on the bid at the moment, to be honest. They 2-3-15, the Portland Tigers. But it is all South Warrnambool. They are going really, really well and just so good, so sure by hand and foot at the moment. So Portland, what have they got in the kit bag? That is going to be the challenge now. As just watching there, they just go across the line at Morfordville, boys. Ex-Lindsay Smith-Horse might have just got the job done over there. Cheers to that. There's Stephens again, back to Thompson, to Mullen, to Thomas. And just once again out to space. And just their efficiency today compared to their opposition, the Roosters, is enormous, isn't it?
Yeah, they pride themselves on good foot use, that's for sure. Here's Lucas. Just goes leisurely down the line. Best position there, the Tigers. I reckon that might be Piergross. So another mark for the youngster. Finds Jennings. He looks to go he wants to go the lateral kick. Saunders offers something in the corridor. But at times they've had it chopped off in the corridor and it just hasn't gone their way. So now he has to play on. Switches to Huppets. Too much on the kick, and guess what? It goes over his head. Lenihan, can he trap it? No, it bounces awkwardly. Here's Josh Edwards. He'll go short down the wing, and he finds Jack Walsh. So 50-15, 26 minutes gone, second term. Jack Walsh goes corridor, dangerous kick again, but a nice mark taken by Jed Saunders. Inside 50, straight into the chest almost of Wilson. Good defensive work by Thomas. Here's Sam Thompson, loose football. Does well Lee. Irving puts it on the boot. High up and under kick inside the centre square. Jennings, Oakley steady head. Goes out to Huppets, and Huppets will try and work it. On the wing, he bounces around. Inside 50. Sharp territory. Again, the Roosters through. Wow. Young Riley Thomas did well.
He's playing well.
And that was a brand John Deere, no fear, bit of work rate there from Riley Thomas. And again, Blackie, they just get back hard, they get into space, and they cause the outnumber.
Isaac Thomas, the one before, and then Riley, then two good defensive punches.
So Portland right on the cusp of half-time. Can they get one here? No, they won't, because Mullen, he clears for the Roosters. Portland got numbers there, and right on cue, the siren goes. So at half-time, it is South Warrnambool 8-2-50. They lead Portland 2-3-15. A 35-point lead, Alan Blackburn, Philip Kelly and Trent Hill. And Blackie, it was a half dominated by South Warrnambool.
It was 4-1 the first quarter, 4-1 in the second quarter. So they dominated inside 50s. What have we got? 30-15 inside. So they've doubled them inside 50s. Goal kickers, Jackson counts a couple. Sam Kelly 2, Jack Dyed 2, Walker Owen 1 and Riley Thomas 1. For Portland, Tommy Sharp and Jake Wilson, their goal kickers, but a bit disappointing, Portland with their delivery and skill level, but you got to give South credit. They put the pressure on and they really worked hard.
No, it's the pressure's been absolutely enormous in this first half. Possum Kelly, we might get down to you. All thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. Pretty impressive first half by the Roosters.
Yeah, it was indeed. I was just going to grab one of the boys. I'll get just Tommy Noonan as we're walking off. Tommy, you'd be pretty happy with that first half?
Yeah, no, we are. I think we're going not too bad, so yeah.
Your defensive unit's very good. You're rebounding off half-back and giving your forwards first look at the footy, which has been really good, and you haven't allowed Portland to have any easy ball in their forward line.
Yeah, I think our defence has been really, really, really good, and we're just trying to rebound off the back of that, and hopefully we can get a few more goals on the board.
Good on you, mate. Go and have a rest. Thanks, boys.
Beautifully done. So at half-time, the half-time show, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar in Terang. Jack and Kaz, the whole team, they do everything. Potato cakes, Chico rolls, burgers, absolutely anything you want, they will do it.
And
spring rolls.
And a smile.
Steak sandwiches with no steak.
Yeah, they do everything up there. They got the best chips and gravy in country Victoria, that is for sure. We're going to take a break. That halftime show coming up on the other side of this.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother.
What?
And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for gift, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Have you been injured at work, in a public place or in a motor vehicle accident? Let us help you secure the compensation you deserve. Madden's Lawyers, with you every step of the way.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Hampton League Live.
For Badeness Rural, Southwest Conveyancing, Rafferty's Tavern, Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live and time for our Netballer of the Week chat. Lockie Rook caught up earlier today with Koroit Open Netball coach Daniil McInerney.
Sitting in third at the minute, 5-2. How do you assess the first 7 rounds of the year?
Yeah, it's the same as last year. We don't have a full lineup every week, but I feel like that ends up working well for us because girls play multiple positions and we've got a lot of movement going on and also experience. You know, at Koroit we talk about development a lot. It's about getting as many girls able to play open netball as we can. So with people being away, we still have Indy and Shelby live in Geelong and play for Geelong College, and they're unavailable some weeks. Scarlett O'Donnell plays for the Rebels. Molly McLaren plays Mermaids. Millie Jennings lives in Port Macquarie. So a lot of people away. Layla Monk had just come back last week from her knee reconstruction. So it just gives opportunity to players like Hannah O'Keefe has been amazing for us the last few weeks. Lucy McLaren and Rosie Bowman have all stepped up. So, you know, they're 15 and 16-year-old girls who get an opportunity as well. So I think that works well for us, and it makes us not very complacent in our positions and working hard all the time. So I don't mind it. It's nice. This week will be the first week we'll have our full side, so that's awesome.
That
so
is
round
8 this week for you guys.
Round 8.
It's a long time coming in a way.
Danza, I'm just looking.
Year,
sorry, you keep going.
No, I was just about to say, well, that's way earlier, because last year I don't think we had our full side to the first final. So this is exciting for us.
It's a new crew.
You're not going to know yourself.
I know. It's like too much pressure, I think, with a full line up in round 8.
Danza, I'm actually just looking at your team list from last week. Off the top of your head, do you know the average age of your side?
Not off the top of my head, but I often talk about it. You know, I'm a hairdresser, and so every client comes in, I talk netball. And I think the average age would be 17.
It'd have to be. I'm just looking at some of the names here, and I'm like...
Yeah.
15.
The oldest player we have this season, because we lost Sal, she's having a baby, which is exciting for her. But the oldest is Em Kameen, who's 26. Then it goes Layla Monk, who's 22.
She's old.
And then they're the two oldest, yeah, and then everyone else is below the age of 18.
Wow. That's and from a coach's point of view, how exciting is that to look, you know, you look at the prospects that is some incredible talent coming through, and you, like, as you said, Indy O'Connor's now 1 more year older, and everyone else that played last year is 1 more year older. For the future of the Croydon Saints, who have been thereabouts for a number of years now, how exciting is it for the club and for yourself to sort of see, you know, the youth, but more so the direction that the club's heading in?
It's so exciting because, as everyone knows, especially when you don't live, your club's not directly in Warrnambool, getting recruits is really hard because that travel, you know, is hard for people to get to training and stuff like that. So you would experience that out at Naranda. You know, it's hard to get recruits. So developing your kids that are already there is awesome, because then we're not looking for recruits. You know, you're just playing your kids, and they're so reliable and they love the club, and it's just a win-win everywhere. So like it was, you know, aim that Stace and I talked about years ago, and we implement that by putting really good coaches in our junior sides, and that's evident again this year. Kate Dobson does our 13s, and Jess O'Connor and I do the 15s and 17s, just making sure that they're developing it all the time.
And I think that's the really important thing. You see, I mean, you see it everywhere. I think in any league, you know, you can have a strong senior outfit, but I think it's really important because your seniors aren't going to stick around forever, and it's really important that you do have the junior ranks in good stead with good coaches. I think, Croyd have done it for years, as long as I can remember. They've done it so well for so long. But one person I actually want to touch base on is Layla Monk. As you said, she's just come back from a knee reco. What she brought back to the team, she's a lot of energy and a lot of personality, which is fantastic. She'd bring a lot of, she'd be great to have back, Danza.
It's so good. Layla was still last year, came to every single training and was on our bench every week. So we've always had her personality around, which is just second to none at the club. Like, she brings us laughs every minute. But now for her to be back, she loves netball and she has been dying to get back. So for her to come back into our team, she brings versatility because she can play every single position on the court, apart probably from centre. So she's strong and athletic and fitter than she ever was. So having such a big loss of doing a knee, but what it's brought for her is she's so fit, and I think she'll be a better player than what she was before she did it, just purely because of her discipline with after she's done it. So she's a huge in for us, and she can play everywhere. So that's pretty awesome.
The club as a whole, there's probably been a little bit of a different look for the footballers, and not as many wins as maybe as years gone by in this first patch of the season. But how's the club tracking, do you feel?
I think the club's going really well. We had our ball on last Saturday night, and it's very young. The club is very young.
Did you behave, Danza?
Steph always.
Always. I love it. I love it.
Yes, but young. You know, we've probably found, I think, both the netball and the football, that it is a really young, which I think is really exciting for the club, and a lot of. They're all local kids, you know, mums and dads. So from the football perspective, you've got a lot of like the under 18 boys that, you know, their parents. So as in like our son, like Moss played in that, and Tom Foster, so Andrew Foster's son, and Rory Waterson and Hamish Dobson, and they're all club names.
Jesus,
and then same with the netball. Yeah, so, you know, we've got little up-and-comings like Esther Gleeson, who was Jared Gleeson's daughter, and the Dobson girls, Zoe and Magella, and everyone's like all these local mum and dad played there, and they love the club. I know from my kids' perspective, Jag and Moss love the club, and they're just so loyal, and they want to be there every week. And so I just think that's exciting, like to have, that loyalty to the club, I think, and how much passion that the kids have for the club because they've grown up in it.
Danielle, thank you so much for jumping on, having a chat. We wish you all the best of luck this weekend. Good luck against Warrnambool, and good luck for the rest of the season. Always a pleasure to chat. Thanks for jumping on.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
3YB FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool, and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see, the sun is up, time to take on the world, it's time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top, welcome to the world where the sun is always gold, and it's waiting just for you, time to get into life where the sun is always gold, Sungold.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
This autumn at Pearson's Nursery in Allensford, you'll find a stunning selection of vibrant, locally grown annuals and perennials. It's easy to see why Pearson's Nursery is one of the Southwest's best kept secrets. Visit Pearson's Nursery, Growers Road, Allensford, and discover the difference.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hint to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Tavern has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Tavern.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool, and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
It's a place for the coaches,
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
the defenders,
Oi. Ooh.
and those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Hampton League Live.
For McDonald's, Warrnambool Eastern Central, MGA Insurance, the Hampton Vet Clinic and Lucas Brothers Butchers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Yeah, welcome back to Hampton League Live. Players just getting back onto the ground here to start this third quarter, that halftime break, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar in Terang, Kerry and Jack Crawley. They do a wonderful job down there, and as I said, best chips and gravy. Make sure you stop there at some point and try them out because you will not be disappointed. How do Portland get back into this game, boys? I must admit, very lacklustre first half for mine. I hope it sparks up a bit in this second half, boys.
Yeah, they need to pick up their skills by hand and foot and probably rejig a little bit going forward. They need to work harder. I think South have outworked them both ends of the ground and been a little bit better going forward, and South have been really good. The pressure's been really good. They just need to get the one-on-ones and get into their forward line quick. They've got a couple of good key forwards up there in Wilson and Sharp, but
Is it as simple as just playing man on man? Like, obviously, because, South do it so well, and we've seen it Koroit with Mooney and the like. They just always get that free player, and I know they're great at that skill, but is it as simple as just going back and playing man on man?
I think they just need to go at it a bit harder, use their skills. Their skills have been way down, haven't they? And made it a little bit easier for South, but South's skill and their pressure's been really good, led by Archie Stevens in the middle. Maxie Irving's been good. Riley Thomas has been good in the ruck. So, look, they haven't hardly had a passage of South where Portland probably had a few passages and their skill level hasn't been up to it. So they just need to use, when they said they use this side of the ground probably too much in the last quarter, and in the first quarter they used the other side too much, but just need to win the one-on-one contest and get it out of the centre. That's their big go.
Just watching the South defensive line, Liam Mullen, a real leader down there, just sort of organising things, making things right in place and the like. So that's why their backline's so good. They've got so many great generals down there.
Isaac Thomas and Harry Lee down there. And they're not afraid to leave their man and go to the next contest and provide that extra play.
Hey, we're alive in the second leg of the quaddie too. Dublin Journal salutes, boys. So $9.50. So a little bit of value for our man Greggy Kelson. I love it. Shout out to Johnny who tunes into on the farm. They love it, the farmers, each and every Saturday afternoon on Hampton League Live. Free kick's been plucked out off the ball here. It's going to go advantage play to Portland. So that is Yuba gang. He gets a little bit of 1-2 action. He's trying to spark up the Portland Tigers. Kick goes forward. Going back, taking uncontested mark there is Harry Lee in the last line of defence for South Warrnambool, who squares it up to Isaac Thomas.
So Thomas, who's had a great game this afternoon, he'll go out a little bit wider, and the kick's good to Thompson. Three real, leaders down there.
That probably summed up that going forward there and kicking it straight to South men. Probably summed up the way Portland are going, isn't it? Really
good kick to Irving. Real barometer for the Roosters, Maxie Irving. He's had a great season, averaging 24 disposals a game, 15 contested possessions. So he's hard at it, gives him a lot of drive. Gets it out of defensive 50. Pack forms. Cade Lovell there awaiting with the ball. Held to him. Not going anywhere. And we'll have a stoppage on that outer side wing. So it's a 35-point margin. It's not without, the chances of getting back into this game, the Tigers, but they need to manufacture some quick goals early to give them a real chance. So Cade Lovell again goes across to the face of the defensive half back, and he finds Ubigang, who's tried hard all day. Second game of the season for young Uber. Goes down the line. Target Richardson. Contests. It was a Proctor. Free kick.
Probably, front on contact.
So Proctor will reload for the Tigers going inside forward 50.
Yeah, so Proctor now looking for Wilson, but once again it's that kick that just lets it down, and Thomas takes an uncontested mark. He's been rock solid this afternoon. Kick goes further afield to Henderson, just stays in by the barest of margins. Umpire Vernie Robson says that was still in, boys. Henderson plays on, runs his distance, kicks further afield. Big double fister over the back there from Mullen.
High fend off.
High fend off, and the free kick will go to Maxie Irving for the South Warrnambool Roosters. So Irving plays short, chooses to go longer, further afield. Oh, good mark. Put that one down. That's a nice little mark. A Peter Bolsh Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. That was Flynn Wilkinson. He goes further afield. Good grab too on the end of that. It might be Owen, is it? The Walker Texas Ranger. And he will go back and have a shot. That's a good grab by Wilkinson. And Owen will kick from about 30 metres out, right in front of Bossie's bar up here. The Friendly Society's Park, which is pumping today. Ash and Brownie and the crew comes in. He just doesn't strike it well. He toes him, that kid, but geez, they go through. And a little helicopter gets the job done, and that is goal number 2, and they go to 9-2-56. The Roosters, they lead the Portland Tigers, who have no answer at the moment. And fair dinkum, the Sting's well and truly gone out of this 2v3 contest from 9-2-3-15, the Portland Tigers. And wow, POS, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Movement and Mobility Solutions. Not much going on, mate.
No, there's not, Stewie.
Flat.
It is. They needed to kick that first goal, didn't they? Just to give them that bit of a spark and a bit of confidence. But, South come out and kick the first, and it knocks even more confidence out of them. So they've got to get on their bike and they've got to get it done pretty quickly.
I think their delivery ended them 2 kicks in their forward line marked by South defenders, mate. That doesn't help.
And that first one where Eubangang had it and he was clear and he elected to handball and then got it back, he put himself under pressure by giving that first handball. He probably would have been better off pumping it to the top of the goal square.
Yeah. So, I know I said it last week in that, but is it worth it? Moody's played a lot of forward and kicked a lot of goals. Do we fling him in there and just try something different up forward or something?
Definitely worth it.
Even like a Piergross maybe at centre half forward to give him a marking target perhaps. Here they go, the Tigers. Unable to get it out was Proctor. And still inside the centre square. So 4.5 minutes ticked over in this third term.
Are they playing one loose here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Piergross, I reckon, is the loose defender. Henderson got the little toe poke moving forward. Hudson Owen in there for the Roosters, a youngster. But it's a free kick for high on the Tigers. And Jennings is the recipient. Inside 50 he goes. Wilson has to take on 2. Oh, geez, he's good, Harry Lee. The skipper takes a mark, an intercept mark. He's so good at it. Not his best kick. Puts his teammate under pressure. Wilson got the handball out, only as far as Rhodes. Over the back he goes to Thompson. Lee's in there once again, wrapped up by Jake Wilson, right on the 50-metre line paint, and a stoppage will occur.
So, ball right on the 50-metre arc. Simon Dart balls it up. Oh, good tap down that time by Oakley. Straight to the hands of Lovell, but it's gone straight out of bounds on the full. And the resultant free kick will go to Thomas. So they're trying everything. Even the hush has gone through the crowd, to be honest. Little chip kick. Finds a teammate in Owen. That is Hudson Owen. He goes further afield looking for Wilkinson. Scott's there for the Portland Tigers. Little toe poke forward. A lot of Roosters around that contest. Lovell was in there as well, and he's going nowhere, and the umpire says, let's have a ball up. 25 metres out. Goes up again. Wilson this time. No one really wins clear possession. Stacks on the middle once again. And, yes, we are going to have another ball up, Ellen Blackburn.
This thing's gone out of it, Matthew, but they just need to, as Poss said, they need to pinch one here and get a bit of momentum going and maybe get a couple in a row. Here we go.
Here's Jeffy Garland. Haven't seen a lot of Jeffy today. Goes back to Sharp, back to Scott. He fumbles. Lee gathers. He gets it further afield to Dye. Dye goes on to Owen. That's Walker. Dye goes and gets it again. Handballs to himself. Good play. Now he's out into space. Jack Dye kicks further afield. That was a great kick, but a good spoil in the end. And that was by Joshy Edwards. And the ball goes out of bounds right in front of the national tile scoreboard. So 9-2-56 Roosters, 2-3-15 Portland. We need to spark up the quad. He might be the thing that sparks us up here today, boys.
Just fluent ball use from the Roosters has really stood out, Blackie. They're hitting their targets and they're a little bit cleaner.
And their pressure, both ends of the ground's been really good.
So Borley thrown in, forward 50 for the Roosters. Kelly out of the ruck, left foot snap. Just going to drop short. An intercepted mark taken there by Charlie Piergross, who's been a shining light. He'll go short via foot, finds Huppets. The playing coach plays on. Close to the boundary line on the 50-metre line, defensive half. Edwards marks. And it goes out of bounds. Out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Roosters.
Down the road, Trav.
So Harvey Cleary will take the free kick. Goes short. Walsh got a hand in there. Coming through there was Henderson. Terrific. Gets it to Rhodes. Sidesteps. Inside 50. Great kick towards Noonan. But Piergross takes a great intercept mark again. He's got some good jukes. And he goes again to the coach.
Good player, Charlie Piergross. I really like him. Nice intercept mark. He'd have to be up there in intercept marks for the year, Hilly. The JG King Chittix Pie stats. And look at this. Poor old Hupper's gone the barrel and he's kicked it straight out of bounds in the full. And, gee whiz, they're half frustrated, I think, right now, the Portland Tigers. And let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Kohio. We'll start off Cobden v Camperdown. Spooky Senate, what's the latest down there, Spook?
13-minute mark of the third quarter. And Camperdown have only kicked 3 points this quarter, and that's only changed the score. So it's Cobden Bombers 5-9-39 to Camperdown 1-9-15. So 24 points still the difference.
So Cobden looking for their first win in season 2025. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon up at the DC Farron Oval. Terrain Mortlake v North Warrnambool. What's the latest, Skeet?
Yeah, just started the third quarter here, Matty, and it's still even 5-4-34 apiece.
Good game of footy up there. Well, let's go to Bobby Thomas for the first time. Hamilton Kangaroos take on the Porphyry Seagulls. Bobby, good afternoon, mate.
Good afternoon, boys. How are we going today?
Bobby. Super.
22-minute mark in the first quarter. Kangaroos 15, Porphyry 9.
So that's going to be a big game up there. Love your work, Bobby. Great to have you on board. Melville Oval rocking up there today, Hilly.
I'll be a lot up there. Super Saturday game time. So, yeah, it should be a good game of football up there. Ball goes over the boundary line. Let's go to the boundary line with Philip Possum Kelly, all the thanks to B&B Furniture.
Yeah, well, there's nothing really exciting happening, is it, Hilly? It's just a bit of contested footy to start this third quarter. And, as I said earlier, they're just not making any ground, Portland. They're being a little bit more competitive in general play here, but that's not going to get the job done. They've got to put some score on the board.
Yeah, free kick to Jennings. So it looks like Wilson sort of up the ground and having a run. It's going to be Huppets who gets the free kick. So he'll go down the wing, Burns direction, stretches, and had a bit of a held on to as the call umpire Jennings deemed. So he wants to play on. He'll get it to Adrian Scott. Inside 50 he goes. They've just got numbers again. High fly there from Sharp. And I guess he calls the 50-50 ball. Ball trickles over the boundary line for a inside 50 boundary throw in. Blackie, send it account stats.
Yeah, there's only been the one goal kick for the quarter. That's by South Warrnambool's Walker Owen. So inside 50s, it's very even. It's 6-2 South Warrnambool and 4 to Portland. So
here's Garlett. Side steps. Candy. Left foot start. Goal.
Oh.
Jeffy. Gives us a bit of a highlight to Lucas Brothers' snag of the day.
That's what he can do.
And he's clever when he's in the goal range. Kicks his first of the afternoon. And the Tigers get their third. And on that national tile scoreboard, it's 3-3-21. Portland trailing South Warrnambool 9-2-56. 11 minutes gone. That's on the league contracting time clock. And much needed, Blackie. They had to make something out of that hard ball, and Jeffy was the man.
Yeah, they've had it in there a little bit and haven't kicked it well, but Jeffy swooped on it and done a beautiful, beautiful goal. We know Jeffy, he might be the one they need to fire him up.
Might be the spark they need, do you reckon, Blackie?
Could be.
Jeffy G, ex-Blue. There you go, the Roosters, though, out of the middle again. Irving to Dukas. Dukas goes further afield to Wilkinson. Wilkinson swings onto the right boot, goes further, looking for Dye. That's a good kick. Dye's within range too here for mine. He's a beautiful kick. He's told to play on now. Portland got plenty of numbers back, so he just sits one up. Big pack forms. Piergross, does he get enough it? No. Here goes Ubergang through his hands. Oh, could have been taken high. Yes, he was. Free kick's going to go to Rhodes.
Another shot at goal caused by skill error, boys. Skill error, bad handball.
Just a bad handball and fumble.
There's haven't been one touch, have they, the Tigers today?
No.
Just haven't been one touch.
And missing targets. Missing targets, boys. Just doesn't seem to be any flow with their football.
But probably South's pressure's been pretty good.
So Rhodes will come in directly in front, 30 metres out, and extend this Rooster lead again. Comes in, Sammy, leans back. Just misses it to the left. Goes through for a minor score. It's a sea of red downstairs, Phil.
It is, Matt. It's quite a good crowd, actually. There's a lot of people out in front of the congregating in front of the social club and plenty in front of Ash's bar, so he'll be happy with that today. Good turnover for the boy, but no, good crowd, but the footy's not giving them a great deal of entertainment, let's be honest, at the moment.
Let's spark up a bit. Needs something to happen. We need just a bit of fire, a bit of spark somewhere, don't we, boys?
We do.
So Big Oakley, he wins this one down. Oh, coming through. That was Lovell. Galachan, inside out kick. Goes further afield. Ubergang to Huppets. Over the top, looking for Big Toby, and the ball goes out of bounds. And Big Toby's trying to fire a few up downstairs. A big man with a big shaved mullet.
So, Stewie, what's he done?
I'm not too sure, Blackie.
Not sure.
He's in the little black Nike shorts down there.
I think Nico's cut ties since he built the house.
Yeah, that's right.
Had enough rest for 6 months. 12 months. Half forward line, the Tigers trying to whip those handballs out to try and get some space and clear some space. Ubergang at the four of the ball again. Lovell did well, finds Burns. Goes down the wing, just stayed inside. Ball trickled over a couple of them. Sharp did well. Draws a handball to a running teammate in Proctor. Over the top to Jennings. The 1-2 back to Proctor. Inside forward 50. Garlett waiting at the back. Good body work. Waiting in the goal square. Garlett again.
Free kick to Jeffrey.
And Jeff, who tried everything, got the free kick. And Blakey's back calling.
Come on, let's get fired up.
Blakey, you
Don't you love the little blokes? Don't you love the little forwards?
He's going to go round the body. Surely this is a straight kick here.
Too.
Blakey called through.
Then Garlett kicks around the corner, and the goal umpire says, "No, Jeffrey, you kicked a point."
Why would you do that, Jeffy? You were 15 out on a side angle. I can't work that out, boys. Why do they do it?
Too much TV.
Yes, exactly. Even though he's played 200 games.
Shivers. They needed that too.
I don't know. It's dumbfounded me. Yeah. Here goes Thompson. He goes further afield, and that's Hudson Owen.
Feeling your frustration, Matthew.
Oh, just a straightforward kick. No wind around today. She was just to go back and slaughter and start throwing some willy to your mates and enjoy it.
Say that was 2 in a row to Jeffrey, but no.
Isaac Thomas now, he's at half back. He's been rock solid all afternoon. Plays on, kicks further afield. Galachan was out there through his hands. Lovell there, and the ball goes out of bounds. We'll have a ball up. The good thing is we're alive in the quaddie. And coming up is the local Cleo Cats in the Bellisbury Stakes. That'll be a good story for Jimmy Marnie and the crew. Nick Rule.
What about Gilda? Is she still alive?
No, Gilda ran a third or fourth in the earlier, so she's bombed out. She'll be on the Shardies now.
Getting ready to go out to the
She's ready to rock and roll.
Her and Jude.
Club Zero.
I might go with him. I think. Look after him.
Jude's only got a short walk. She's only got to go around the corner.
Gilda's bunks next door, so they both got the short walks, boss. Good play there by Mullen. Gathers to Henderson. Henderson left foot kick forward. Bouncing football. Jackie Walsh. Couch. Couch does well with the body work. Little handball goes back to Couch. Kick beautiful to Kelly. Kelly into space. He's got players further afield running for him. One of those is Wilkinson. Oh, did he have enough of the umpire? Oh, yes. I think he did. He paid it. Probably might have gone a little bit premature. So Wilkinson, high up and under. Going to be a fly from the back. Moody's there. So is Eubank. He was dispossessed. Handball comes out. Owen, Walker, and umpire Dart. I haven't seen much of Mickey Lowther today. It's been all Dart and Jennings. The umpiring stakes, they've been hogging it.
Sounds like a law firm.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, boys, at the farmer function, it was amazing how many farmers actually tune in on a Saturday afternoon. They love the calls.
Yeah.
They said, geez, you have a bit of fun. I said, absolutely we do. But today's a little bit boring, boys, to be honest, because the Roosters have done it on the bit. They're doing it like Winks in Group 1, number 25.
In saying that, boys, they've only kicked 9 goals, haven't they, in 2.5 quarters? So, you know, it's not high scoring, is it?
No, it's not massively high scoring, Poss. A little swing around the body. Oh, good fist away there by Piergrass. Oh, that was great play. Does it stay in? No, it doesn't. That was Jack Dye. He's dangerous around the goals, isn't he?
He's got a bit of...
He's been a good player today. He's been a real connector for him.
He's been a good player for a couple of years for mine.
Yeah, terrific.
He's got a bit of Luke Cody about him, hasn't he?
Isn't he in good nick? The Cody won Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Unbelievable.
So Mooney kicks in too much on the kick, and
well, can't wait to see these stats. I want to see kicking efficiency today.
hasn't probably been their best, and they've been high up in it for a lot of their games at Tigers. So Henderson will reload inside 50, Kelly direction, and that man again, Charlie Piergrass, just waiting at the back and takes another mark.
Will he play centre-half back in a month, Hilly?
I'll tell you what, I think he'd be a very good chance. I'll have to ask Coach Dowie. Kicks onto a 1-on-3, nearly a 1-on-4, and guess what? He's back inside forward 50.
Switch.
Liquid switch, that's right. And Kelly's going to load up for goal number 4. He's 47 metres out. He's a big kick, the smell man, and he can extend that lead out to 42 points. Sam Kelly back in after a couple of weeks out. He's had a terrific career at the Roosters. So Sam Kelly, he'll go short.
Short one.
Unselfish. And he finds a teammate in Jackson Couch. And, well, he's a bit closer than what he was in that first term when he kicked that beautiful goal from just inside the 50-metre line. He's kicked 2 goals this afternoon, looking for his third. And unselfish work by Sam Kelly. What do you reckon, Blackie? Chance?
Yeah, no, definitely a chance.
Almost exactly the same spot where he kicked the first, Allen. Might be 5 metres closer.
Yeah, I think so.
So Couch, who spent some time at the Eagles, North Warrnambool, back in 2019. He's had a couple of years at Naranda, and now he's plying his trade here at the Roosters. He'll come in from 40 metres out, unloads, ball working back, but not enough. It holds its line and stays to the right of the big major stick and a minor score.
Look at the boys there and the utes behind the goals. They're loving it. They're having a great day at Roosterland.
Yes, sun's out, guns out, and everyone's happy.
Look like they're ready for the Danny Ute muster, don't they?
Does, Poss.
Now, hey, boys, a bit of AFL news with almost 11 minutes to go. Freo heave-ho, 19-point leaders over the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I did tip that one during the week, actually, Sidey, in the old Palmer Bet podcast. I like the Dockers. They are the real deal, the Purple Haze. And I might have won a pizza off Spider Everett with that one too. Oh, Jeff, he'd take it without it.
Come on.
Gee whiz, he looks over and says, come on, Darty. I couldn't do much more.
No, that was Mickey, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was Darty. No, it's Darty. It's Darty. Mickey's just out of the play today. They said, you just go down that end, Mickey, and stay there.
He's just hiding, Mickey. Game number 946. Here's Thomas. Isaac Thomas. He just links up so well to Rhodes.
He's nearly been their best, I reckon. Thomas.
Yeah, he's been good. Kick goes further afield to Dye. Dye goes to Couch. He's had plenty of it too today. The coordinator at Emmanuel College. Well, big fly for Moody, but just reading it too well there. That was well read. And that was Noonan, I think it is. And he's going to go back and slot a goal. Moody just went early. And Noonan just stayed down, and he just read that beautifully well, Blackie.
Tom Jr. Come in from Dennington this year, did he?
Yep. Yeah. I don't think he's missed a game either in 2025. So he comes in, kicks on its way. Umpire doesn't move. They like it.
Happy.
And the Roosters kick another one. They go to 10-5, 65, 3-4, 22 Portland. And that is on the National Tiles scoreboard. And that is all she wrote in this one, boys. She is game over. 2v3, Roosters flexing some muscle here, boys, today, to be honest.
They're a great brand of foot. They play a great brand. They structure up. And what impresses you, Blackie, is that, you've lost Nicholson, you've lost Atchison out of your side from last week, but it's the next man up at South. They know the process, they know the structure, and they do it so well.
Got good depth, haven't they?
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire. Let's go to Spooky Sin at Codden v Camperdown. Spook, the Magpies back in it. What's going on, mate?
No, I reckon there's game over here too, lads. There's 3/4 time sirens just gone. It's Cobden 8, 11:59 to Camperdown 1, 10, 16. So a 43-point lead to the Bombers at 3/4 time.
And that will be the Bombers' first victory in season 2025 if they can get the job done. So good on them. Look at this zone the Roosters play. They all come up and stand in their areas for the kick-ins. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon, TC Farron Oval, Terang Mortlake v the Eagles. What's happening, Skeet?
It's a cracking game of footy, this, Matty. We're 17 minutes into the third quarter. Terang Mortlake 7-4-46, leading North Warrnambool 6-6-42.
Oh, good game up there, mate. We tossed and turned between that game, didn't we, boys? We thought we'd take this option. But we've pulled the wrong way. It doesn't happen very often, but it's happened today. I'm going to show you. Let's go to Bobby Thomas, Hamilton v Port Fairy. Bobby, what's the latest up there, mate?
Yeah, we're just about to start the second quarter. We've got Port Fairy on 22 and Hamilton Kangaroos on 17. With balls going up to start the second quarter right now.
Beautifully done, mate. Just keep an eye on young Portland player downstairs there, Poss. 50-metre penalty, free kick, 50-metre penalty.
Riley Thomas.
Going to go to Thomas. It's going to go against Big Oakley. And this will be another goal to the Roosters, boys.
So he's second.
Didn't quite pick it up, Poss. Did you see it?
No, I didn't. I think
didn't move much.
Didn't move much. Didn't do much. I think he just moved on the mark, as you said, Blackie, but
not much.
Not by much.
No.
And that's a goal.
He's nearly kicked it into the residential street, I reckon, Riley.
Nearly kicked it to the Bexers.
Gone absolutely bang, and that might be
back either, Blackie.
No, that might be a football for somebody. One of his mates or his cousins or someone might have been out there and said, if you get the opportunity,
Loney will find it.
Bang one, and I'll get that Sungold football.
He'll have a tracker on it.
Yeah. Back in the old days, Blackie, late at training, you'd kick him down that bottom end over top of the hill, jump in your car and drive around and say, I'll grab that footy, but no, Sloaney's already onto it. He'd grab it and have it back in the property room.
Good on him, he knew what was going on.
Dried and everything.
Oh, gee whiz. Beautiful day. No, I'm just seizing up a little bit in the back, to be honest, boys. A little bit of sciatic problem.
It was young Jetty Saunders that copped one in the old snozzle there before, Stewie, but I think he's okay.
He's going to the bench for a bit of attention. And
pharmacy.
They haven't found the pill, boys.
Ball, spend a bit of get the ball out.
Might have went down one of those chimneys over the back there.
No, I think it's gone. I think
Benny Goodall's front yard, I reckon. Benny's
used to be Josh and Joey Chatfield's house there, the white picket fence.
Plenty of footies in there.
I can remember being at a party there one night and they were on the roof and they were everywhere. Back in the heyday.
You would have been on the roof.
There's a big crowd, Posso. Where do they all come from?
Yeah, it is a big crowd.
Well, they had the Little League on at half-time too, so I reckon a lot of parents and kids have stayed
for that
after that as well. And obviously the dispersal of the netball.
Yeah.
They found the footy.
That's a good get. That's a good find, mate. Ash Kelson would have been all over that one. Mickey Lowther just checking it, making sure it's the right pill.
So 35 points at half-time. It's out to 50 points as we speak. 26 minutes on the league contracting time clock, and the Roosters have just flexed their muscles, as our great leader has said just earlier before. Coming in there was Stevens, Tanner Lovell on the half-forward line. Forward 50 entry for the Tigers. Wilson just goes past him. pick up. Moody got the handball out. Is it Moody? I reckon it might be up the ground, or is it Jennings?
See, that handball there was behind him, would have put it in front of him, would have run into an open goal, but it's just the way they're going.
It was Cody Jones. So, stoppage inside forward 50. Wilson up against the Roosters nominated ruckman. 50-50 is again. They just haven't been able to get any clear ball on the outside because they've got some really good users on the outside, but just haven't been able to get that ball out. That perceived pressure and pressure around the contest. Wilson goes for the kick outside of the ruck, and they'll hold it up again. So stoppage number 3 will occur within a matter of 30 seconds. 27 minutes gone. Third term action. 11-6-72 to 3-4-22. Wilson flies.
Cool, Sun's back in that game. Poss, we want to put the kiss of death on him, brother. 12-point now against the Dockers.
Not much moving here.
What about the Hawks, boys?
Free kick. It's going to go to the Tigers.
Yeah, struggling, aren't they?
So umpire Jennings has got the free kick. It's going to go to Jed Saunders. So he'll have a set shot 25 metres directly in front, and they'd love one just before three-quarter time, Blackie.
They would, mate.
So Saunders comes in and hasn't... Has he done it? He's done enough. He made the umpire work, but he squeezed through his first goal of the afternoon and makes the margin back out to 44 points. So on the National Tiles scoreboard, they go to 4-2-26, trailing the Roosters 11-6-72. 4-4-28, I should say, to 11-6-72. 29 minutes gone in this third term. Blackie and I guess young Saunders gets the chance to kick a goal.
Yeah, they needed that bit of a skirmish there. He must have got one for too high or whatever, and good goal. Good goal. They needed that badly.
So ball back in the centre.
Just getting back, what about the Hawks, boys? Where are they at?
Collingwood a very good side.
Yeah,
they were good last night. Here they go, half-forward line for the Roosters. Three-quarter time imminent. Ryan Lucas.
Question, I think. Matty, did we?
No. Just told me how good Collingwood was.
Free kick.
No.
We're trying to call the game as well, young man. I'm a male. I can't multitask.
We'll let you know at three-quarter time when we have a think about it.
Gather our thoughts. Free kick to the Roosters. And the young man from Subway, Ryan Lucas, the Subway hair.
Hey, I had a bit of Subway yesterday. Anton and Rach looked after us at Standing Tall, and magnificent too.
Yeah, very good operation.
I got it for the kids. And yeah, they had a mixed batch, Blackie, and the cookies went off a treat.
Ryan Lucas for his first goal of the year. And Rhino kicks his first. His old man's doing the scoreboard here at the friendlies. He's pumping the fist, big Anton. And they get around him. His first goal in senior footy in the Hampton Football Netball League. The number 6, Ryan Lucas. And they go out to 12-6-78. They lead the Tigers 4-4-28, back to 50 points. And young Ryan, a beautiful kick. He's beautiful user of the football, and he gets his first.
Yeah, no, well done. They've kicked 4, 4 and 4 in the three quarters, and the Portland's kicked 1, 1 and 2, so at least they've doubled what they've kicked in the other quarters, Portland, but they've got a lot of work to do.
Good stat there, Blackie. Melbourne Storm too, they're up on the Titans, all thanks to Matt Kawaya, 16-6 at half-time. The Stormies and the State of Origin during the week, there was a cracking game for mine. The Blues get the job done. Here goes Dukas. The Duke quick kick forward, but there's Pigros. He's been rock solid again.
He's been their best player.
Him and Jackson, I reckon.
Just the kick misses again, though.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Harper. Oh, he's under pressure. He's gone. He's gone, Ski.
Mickey's gone.
And they go and let him know about it.
See, Mickey's in the game.
And it's Sammy Kelly. He's going to get the result. Free kick. He just stepped through. One too many then, Harper. And it just hasn't been their day, the Portland Tigers. And there's a siren for three-quarter time, so this will bring Red Army Town to an absolute climax. If Kelly can slot this. This will go. Kick's on its way. Oh, no, he has missed that one to the left. So at three-quarter time, South Warrnambool will go to 12-7-79. They lead Portland 4-4-28. And that is on the National Tile scoreboard. And the Roosters are up and about, and so they should be, because they have dominated this contest. Alan Blackburn, Philip Kelly and Trent Hill.
Yeah, inside 50 for that quarter. 15 to South and only the 7 for Portland. Mark's inside 55 for South, none for Portland that corner. They kick 4-4 to 2-3 pass. And South are just going on the merry way.
Yeah, it was probably a bit more of an even quarter in general play, wasn't it, Blackie? But South obviously outscored them on the scoreboard. But I thought Portland started to get a little bit more of the footy, which was good. But again, they never put the score on the board, so there's no scoreboard pressure there for them. But little Jeffy darted in and out a little bit that quarter, had some opportunities, kicked the one goal, probably should have kicked a couple, but it's probably insurmountable now, but you just hope that Portland can, at least the old-fashioned win the quarter.
I think that's what, if they can win this last quarter, they'll take some positives out of it, that is for sure. Hey, listen, boys, three-quarter time, we're going to take a break. On the other side, final quarter action in our Handball League Live match of the day. Live from the Friendly Societies Park, it's the Roosters doing it comfortably here, 79-28.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop. Open up the shop, time for you, time for me. Loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Hampton League Live.
For Sungold, fresh local milk. Ponting's Mitre 10, Harvey Norman Warrnambool and Madden's Lawyers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live, Blackie. Let's go around the grounds. Netball scores from the great man. All thanks to Matt Kohaya.
Thanks, mate. Open netball scores. South Warrnambool 58, defeated Portland 37. Terrene Mortlake up at Mortlake 58, defeated North Warrnambool 47. Cobden 68, defeated Camperdown 52. And in the last game, Port Fairy 56, defeated the Kangaroos 25. And Croydon Warner, which should be a good game, is not on to 340. So, well, it started at 340. So, there's the scores, mate.
Beautifully done, Blakey, and 5-point lead to the Fremantle Dockers over the Gold Coast Suns. Let's go down to our great man, Possum Kelly, who's with Leon Lowry downstairs.
Yeah, we've got Leon, mate. You've had the game on your terms pretty much from the outset. Work early and good lead now, but obviously you want to finish it off.
Yeah, absolutely. Been really pleased with how they performed today, especially our pressure, our tackle pressure. We sort of set some targets at the start of the game we wanted to achieve, and so far they've done that for 3 quarters. But we really want to finish off now. We're going to a bye next week, so we've just said to them we want to finish off. It's good.
We've mentioned that during the call, that the pressure with the ball carrier of Portland, you've just given them no opportunities to have any clean footy, have you, which has been really good. Was that sort of something that you wanted to do from the outset?
Yeah, absolutely, because we've felt probably we've been just going for a few weeks now, so we really put some pressure on some guys to really perform, above par. So we just said, if we can all get above that level, a real even team performance, it'll take care of itself, which so far it is. So we're really pleased with that. Yeah.
Good on you, Leon. Good luck for the last quarter, mate. Thanks, boys.
Well, left foot, Leon Lowry, and boys, Cleo Cat has just ran a cracking second. Neons has saluted, which is the 5 short price favourite. That lost no admirers, Cleo Cat, that is for sure. And we are still alive in the quaddie, boys, so we will be coming home for a result for Daniel Byrne today, Burner. Fingers crossed we can get it for you.
First one for the year.
We haven't got it yet, so don't moz it.
No, I'm just asking whether we did. I couldn't remember whether we got one first round or not.
I don't know, to be honest. It's been a long time between drinks.
Anyway, so the final quarter started here, and the ball has only advanced 10 metres in favour of the Tigers, and they're kicking to the city end here at the Friendly Societies Park. So they'll go in with a 51-point lead in this final term. Irving, been terrific. Looks for Dukas. Head over the ball. Pressure applied there by Jeff Garlett. And a stoppage will occur in that centre square once again with umpire Jennings. So the ball up throw, nice and high. Thomas up against Oakley. Jackson's tried his heart out. He'll get the free kick too high. And a forward 50 stat will be recorded. So it's a matter of what they can do with it. They've had some entries, but they just haven't used the ball well, the Tigers, this afternoon. So Jackson gets it to Huppets. Inside 50 he goes. On the lead.
There
Great kick, and Burns takes a nice mark. He judged it beautifully, and it was a nice, well-weighted kick from the coach and Lockie Huppets. And the chance for the Tigers to get the first of this final term.
Here they come, boys.
Simple game, football, isn't it, Trent?
It is.
11 points, Dockers win, boys. Dockers win by 11.
Ooh. That's a footy tips.
Purple haze.
Was that at there?
People First Stadium.
People's First, yes.
Here's Burns, comes in, and yes, I think he's got it. He's got the distance. Tommy Burns kicks his first of the day, the 5th for the Tigers. And a much-needed goal. That was a good bit of work there from Lockie Huppets and Jackson, a couple of their main stars. So they go to 5-4-34 to 12-7-79. 2 minutes ticked over Blackie. And didn't look good off the boot from Burns, but it whirled around, it went straight and just did enough.
Yeah, good kick in from Jackson, and a simple game. You give space for your forwards to lead into, kick it straight to him, and he kicks a goal pass. Pretty simple.
Yeah, well, see, it's a pretty basic game sometimes, Blackie, isn't it? But that's good. That's good for Portland, and let's hope they can keep some momentum going for the rest of this quarter, and really, at least make South really work hard for it.
That was a big hit there. That was Proctor on Irving, I think it was. Off the line.
Good win too, incidentally.
Proctor's probably come off second best there, I reckon, by the looks of that. Oakley flicks that one out the back. Stacks in the middle once again, going absolutely nowhere. Umpire Simon Dart. So Darty balls it up virtually smack bang in the middle of the friendlies. Oakley wins this one down. Oh, Irving was good to Stephens. Quick kick off the ground. Roosters go into attack. Moody could have been held without it. Oh, that was good by Kelly. He gets it to Couch. Couch left foot snap. Goes out of bounds on the full. And we will have a free kick, which will go to the Portland Tigers, and that'll be Jakey Edwards. Jakey and Josh, they're brothers, Hilly?
Not sure.
One's tall, one's small. Might possibly be not Blakey. I don't know. Oh, kick not good. Oh, this is going to result in a goal, is it? Walker Owen, one step. Golski, he'd like to have that one again, Edwards. And that is a goal. And the Roosters, they answer back. They go to 13-7-85, 5-4-34 Portland Tigers. National Tales scoreboard. And that was just the easy, simple reply. And that is goal number 2 for Walker Owen. 3, Blackie. Gives me the 3-finger sign.
Yeah, that was just a bad turnover, wasn't it? And probably hasn't summed up their day, but their skill level has been down today. Only a bit from South pressure and their own bad play by hand and by foot, but South will give them a bit of a lesson.
Yeah, they've been terrific, the Roosters. I'll tell you what, I reckon we'll have to get Scaredy Cannon on the phone pretty regularly in this final term, because I reckon it's going to be close at Mortlake. The Eagles are currently leading by 2 points, 49-47. So
undefeated, the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. Had a couple of injuries as well. You know, obviously Tommy Batten, McLaughlin not playing. Zave Harris has been a regular fixture. So a couple of new kids in there getting a chance, and Seb Shields, who's had some good form in the reserves. So ball will hit the half-forward line for the Roosters.
Son of the great Truckee Shields is Seb. Truckee was a good nuggety half-back flanker, full-back at Dennington back in the day.
You reckon the bloke back in the studio got your hint then, Hilly, or not?
Harvey Cleary.
He's in between massages and Uber Eats, the big fella.
Right. We'll go with the goal first, or the shot at goal here at Roosterland, and then we'll head around the grounds with the great Scaredy Cannon.
He did get our great sponsor McDonald's delivered earlier.
So
he's offered him Sims too, they tell me.
Tommy Noonan will have a set shot 15 metres out, directly in front, and Tommy Noonan has kicked a point.
A good player, isn't he?
Yeah, he gives him a good option up forward. So 13-8-86 to 5-4-34.
Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco High. Spooky Senate, Camperdown v Cobden. Are the Bombers going to get their first victory, mate?
We're helping our neighbours out at the moment. They're home, definitely. They're 11-11, 77 to 2-10-22, so 50-odd points up, so 15-minute mark.
How's my man Drayton gone, mate? Number 4 for Cobden. He's a good little player.
He's been classy enough across half-forward. He hasn't kicked a goal, but he's used the ball really well. Big Mickey Trones has kicked 5. 5 guys. Paddy Smith and Matty Camp have been really, they've dominated around the footy and the young Walsh boys, so just been a bit too close and third down today.
It's good for Cobden to get their first win. They've been knocking on the door. They've been close in a couple of games. Let's go to the close one. Skeeter Cannon at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. His Hawks mightn't be going any good at the moment, but his North Warrnambool Eagles are, Skeet.
Oh, hang on. Up on you if you're talking that right, Matty. A cracking snapshot there by first game of Jess Canal puts North Warrnambool to 8-7, 55, leading Terang Mort like 7-5, 47.
So good game. So an 8-point lead at the moment to the North Warrnambool Eagles. Is there any breeze running up there, Skeet?
Nah, no breeze at all, mate. No breeze at all.
It's going to be a real nail-biter, that one, by the sounds of it. Let's go to Bobby Thomas. Hamilton Kangaroos, they're looking for their second victory, as the Port Fairy Seagulls. Bobby, what's the latest up there, mate?
Well, we're at the 22-minute mark of the second quarter. We've got Port Fairy 42, Kangaroos 36. Leeds changed about 4 times this quarter, so it's just to and fro a bit at the moment.
Entertaining game of footy up there by the sounds of it as well. That is around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Kohaya. Boundary throw in here. Roosters through Stevens. Little banana kick. Cut off there by Huppets. Didn't go the required distance. He goes back to Jennings. Back to Huppets. Huppets off one step. Goes inboard. Free kick for a chop of the arms. And that goes to Edwards. That's Jake. Jakey goes out further afield. I reckon he might have lost in the sun, big Jakey Wilson. He did. He just signalled and said, I just lost that one. Sun playing havoc there, and the ball goes out of bounds. Far out of side. I see a little fishing boat out the back there, boys. Little cray boat, I'd say.
Nice day to be out on the water.
Looks like it might be Big Sandy if I just pull the binoculars out.
No, I don't think it'll be Sandy.
Heavy straight down to that fisherman's shed. I went there a couple of weeks ago. Geez, that's a venue and a half.
Oh.
It is magnificent. Good crew get down there. Jeffy Gullett, no. Spinning out of trouble there was Lee. Barrels 1-4. Thomas was the target. Wilson, he's claimed the mark. And the umpire says, yes, we'll pay it for you, Jakey. He goes inboard. Sharp was the target. Good fist. Coming through there was Ethan Harvey. Kick over the top, and he finds Jack Dye.
Took a while for correct weight to come up there, Stewie, but it's all good now, race 8.
Yeah, it was a good race, I tell you. That horse Neonce and Graham Begg, his stable is absolutely flying at the moment, but Cleo Cat had to sit wide the journey, and a very, very good run. I think got beaten half a length. So we are alive in the quaddie, and for the people playing at home, this is a monumental day for us because it doesn't happen very often. But the people playing at home, write these numbers down because we've got 1, 5, 16 and 18 for Burner, Daniel Byrne, 1, 5, 16 and 18 in that final leg of the quaddie. I'm just going to have a look at the approximates and see what we can find out too because...
what percentage we got, mate?
17%. So 983 for the top weight. You do the quick sums there, about 170, Blackie.
Yeah, righto.
What numbers did I say?
1, 6, 9, 16.
Right, I'll write them down.
You write them down for me. 1, 5, 16, 18. 1, 5, 16, 18. The 5's 512. Short way home, 407 and 759. So the 1 or the 18 are the best result for our man Daniel Byrne.
Yep.
Edwards has the ball on half back, chain of handballs, but sort of haven't really got the ball travelling too far. Thomas has been terrific for the Roosters. Riley Thomas in the ruck. Kicked a couple of goals as well. Ball out in front. Piergross up against Jackson Couch. Couch goes for that second effort. Huppets dances around, got the handball out, then he goes again. And he'll put it to the top side wing. Looking for Adrian Scott. The ball's bouncing too much. The rotation's too high, and it goes over the boundary line. We'll catch up with Poss, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility Movement Solutions.
Yeah, well, the highlight at the moment, Hilly's Archie Stevens into his little kit bag having some pickle juice. His lunchbox, it's playtime, so he's having his lunchbox, so getting back out there soon. He's not cramping today, Arch, so but he's had another good game, hasn't he?
Oh, he's a professional. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the best in the Hampton League. Here's Jack Walsh. A little bit indecisive, works it back to Cade Lovell, and there's a heap of Tigers in that defensive 50. The kick from Moody's good. He finds Scott. He'll go short via foot to Tanner Lovell, and Lovell plays on quickly. Looks for Proctor. Harry Lee being terrific as well, calls the the defensive punch. Henderson had it and didn't have it, and I reckon he'll get the free kick. Rock solid player, Jed Henderson. Been a terrific servant for the Roosters.
Lee Dalton from Palmerbet just sent me through the Maskell Medal update, price update. Archie Stevens, currently $2.50, been well backed in markets. So he's obviously been one supported a big price. Huppets at $4 for the Portland Tigers. Tanner Lovell at $4.50. And then we go to Louis Taylor at $5.
I love your work, Matt.
And Blackbirds
And the outside,
at 10.
The outside of the field.
Is that who Frail?
Pierre Gross takes a nice mark.
It's Toby Oakley.
He was good last week.
He probably would have been in the votes last week, Big Toes.
So the Roosters, Drew Mitchell, get it moving forward.
There he is, on cue, big fella.
Oaksley ticks nicely to Scott.
So when Betty Malcolm comes in, so Harper, is there a chance they might play the two big fellas?
Well, why not?
I reckon it depends on, obviously, the venue, the opposition and the like too. Like, if they play at Mortlake or you play at the Reed, I think it's a good test, because if they do play finals and they play at one of those venues, potentially, a bit of an idea of, what that setup looks like.
I think we might have a medical update, have we? All thanks to Croyd Pharmacy downstairs, Sidey.
We do for Croyd Pharmacy. Isaac Thomas just come off, boys, limping. It may have been a rolled ankle, just not quite sure, so we'll keep an eye on that. But I think given what we're more than half through this last quarter, if it's sort of significant enough, he might sit it out.
Like a training run here now, isn't it, boys, to be honest? They're just running around at will. Player out in his own here too. It's Owen Walker from 50. Go short, and he spots up a teammate, and it's Jack Dye. Let's go around the grounds. Matt Calhia, Skeeter Cannon, what's the latest up at the DC Farron Oval, buddy?
Oh, it's an exciting game, Matty. It's North Warrnambool 10-7, 67, leaving Terang Mortlake 8-5, 53.
Good game of footy up there. I'm loving that one. Bobby Thomas up at Melville Oval. Bobby, what's the latest?
Yes, nearly half time in the 28-minute mark. Port Ferry 7-8, 50, and Kangaroos 5-6, 36. Pretty tight game.
Really tight game. And back here, Jack Dye goes bang. And the Roosters, that is 3 for Jack Dye. And the Roosters go marching on. That lead now, it's 58 points to the South Warrnambool Roosters. They go to, I think it's 14-8-92. They lead the Tigers 5-4-34. I don't know whether our man Anton missed that goal or he's already put up. He was quick.
Well, he's just telling me it was Sam Lenihan.
I thought it was
Lenihan. I think he didn't want to chime in there, Blakey.
I thought it was a bit tall for Jack Dye, but I wasn't going to say anything, Matthew.
I apologise to
it's the golden rule in radio. Don't.
Yeah.
And that's 14-8-92 is the score. 5-4-34 the Portland Tigers, and the Roosters into attack once again. Getting back there though, Moody. He's been solid again. Out to space for Scott. He gathers. He's evasive. Goes back inboard. Nice kick it was to Campbell. Campbell goes out further afield to Ubergang. They just wanted to keep playing this topside all day, haven't they? Ubergang swings onto the left boot to his coach. Harpets. This is where the Roosters been able to get numbers across very comfortably, haven't they? They're clogging up now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Told to play on. He goes back to Campbell. He goes back to really where it come from. And the ball goes out of bounds, and we're just going to have a stoppage, and they will reset once again. I think just their ball movement today, like, it's been very stagnated, hasn't it? Like, even then, it's just got to be a swing and go, isn't it? I don't know. It's just
that option probably wasn't the right option too, because they're looking for Ubergang, who's taking on Kelly and Henderson that are 3 foot taller than him, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, probably not the right decision there. Irving did really well. Got it to Stevens. Handballs the Duke. He moves it inside the centre square to Ryan Lucas. Back to the Duke. Short via foot, over the top. Who's he looking for? Can they gather and run? They can't. They're wrapped up. Forward 50 for the Roosters. So 14-8-92 to 5-4-34, a 58-point margin, 16 and a half minutes gone final term. And they've just flexed their muscles here at the Friendly Societies Park today, South Warrnambool. What's been the standout for you, Blakey? What's impressed you about about the Roosters more than anything?
Their pressure, willing to run and get back to help and then get forward to create opportunities. Just their pressure has been really good.
Lovell was good in the clinches, got it to Scott, who sold the can. He took a bounce on that outer side wing. Looking to go inside forward 50. A good 2-on-2. Good bit of work there by the Roosters. Here's Sharp, trying to get the handball out. Wilson tackles. Ball hits the ground. In there is Dye. Handballs to Lee, who's been outstanding for mine. Looks for Jackson Couch. Fumbles. Side steps. Looks to steady the boot. Huppets intercepts the mark. Inside 50. Puts it towards the half forward line. Here's Burns. Standing start over the top. Good kick and finds Sharp.
That was a good kick. He summed that up well, didn't he?
Yeah, he didn't have to give too much to it. Just poked it over the top and put it into the path of Sharp. And Sharp will have a set shot 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. And he's usually a good kick. He kicked 80-odd goals in that 2022 season when they were up and about and playing finals, the Tigers. So Sharp comes in, and I reckon he's done enough. That's a good goal. That's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Second goal to Tommy Sharp. And they get another one on the board. What's been a tough day at the office for the Portland Tigers. So on that national tile scoreboard, they go to 6-4-40, trailing South Warrnambool 14-8-92, 52 points. And Poss, let's head downstairs to you, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, credit to them, Hilly. They haven't chucked in the towel, have they? They could have completely capitulated three-quarter time Portland, but they've stuck at it and plugged away, so they're going to go down quite convincingly, but they'll want to continue to finish this quarter off strong. But South, as Blackie said, their pressure all day has been absolutely brilliant, and credit to them.
2 goals each for the quarter, boys.
Storm are up 16-10 against the Gold Coast Titans for anyone interested in playing at home.
How's Pappenhausen going?
The Papster, the Gold Coast, the Giants. They're up by 5 points on the Tigers, boys. All thanks to Matt Cohire. I'll find out how our man Pappenhausen's gone. Good mullet, hasn't he, Pappy? He's an absolute star. He's converted a couple. Forlago has 2 tries for the Melbourne Storm. So here goes Daniel Jackson. Straight down the guts. Oh, goes through the hands that time of Sharp. Kick goes inboard to Dukas. The Duke just squares it up to Wilkinson. Wilkinson off one step. That was Harvey. Goes further afield. Just goes off the chest that time.
Well, I'm interested to see where Blackie goes for our Matthews Petroleum and our MVP votes, all thanks to Pit Stop.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. There hasn't been there's been an even performance, hasn't it, by South?
It has. Max Irving's been good. Harry Lee's been good. Isaac Thomas has been good. Archie Stevens' first half was terrific.
I reckon the number one's been good for mine. Jack Dye. He's been good as well.
Yeah, he has been.
So ball comes out again. Stevens goes back. A little 1-2 action. Kick goes inboard. Dukas finding plenty of it in the final quarter. Kicks to Harvey. He swings around, just kicks it to Walker Owen. So it's shipping it around here. The Roosters. Cutting that one off, though, was Edwards for the Portland Tigers. Just the foot skills have been sublime from South. Ticked over 21 minutes. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire, Timmy Ludeman, Tractor Smith, the boys. They look after you for all your hiring needs. There's none better and bigger in the business. They do saws, they do it all. Magnificent to see. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon. What's the latest, Skeet?
Yeah, 18 minutes into the last quarter, and Rags Wines just kicked a great goal out of the ruck and puts North Warrnambool Day 11-7-73 leading Sungold like 8-5-53.
So the Eagles look like they're going to remain undefeated after 8 rounds. And Cobden, they're going to get their first victory after 8 rounds. What a round of footy thus far. Let's get a Bobby Thomas.
They're silly old buggers.
What? Blackie and Poss?
Come on, Bobby, keep it nice.
What do you got for us, Bobby?
Well, I got a blank scoreboard. New electronic scoreboard's gone blank on me. So the last part, there's been no score since I last spoke to you guys. So Port Fairy started very well, 11 points at half time.
Beautifully done, mate. What's the crowd like up there, Bobby?
It's a pretty good crowd. We've been pretty fortunate since we've come back home. The crowds this week have been very good. So it's just great to have footy back here at Melville Oval.
Absolutely it is, mate. It'd be even better if you can get a victory today against the Port Fairy Seagulls.
Well,
You're going for the Seagulls.
It's anybody's game at the moment.
Good on you, mate. Beautiful work. Back here, Sammy Rhodes taking a mark right on the 50-metre arc. Good young kid. He's got to play further afield if he wants to use him. Duke's just going over saying, no, you're in front. Go back and have a shot, son. Well, he's still looking.
He's gone
unselfishly. It was not about a kick in the end, but going back, taking a nice uncontested mark was Cade Lovell, the backman. So him and Tanner are brothers?
Yep. Yeah, they're definitely brothers.
Both good kids. Kick was good that time to Joshy Edwards.
Getting cold down here, boys. The old sun's sort of lowering itself in the west.
Yeah, it was the same up at Hamilton Races on Thursday, Poss. Once the sun goes out, if you're in the sun, it was all right.
When the sun goes down in the California town.
I like it. The big fella, he's getting ready for a road trip to Poss. Where are you off to?
Let's get a Phil at Warrnambool. Hello,
UK
Phil.
or Dubai? Where are you off to this time?
I'm going to Greece.
Oh, the Greek islands.
Mykonos.
I've been to Greece. Which one's you going to, Poss?
Going to Mykonos and Santorini, then to Venice for a Mediterranean cruise.
You got the Speedos packed? Or?
Yeah, yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Get the Speedos on over there in Greece, mate. They'll think you're a little Aussie Greek.
Black sand over there in Santorini.
If you got the little budgies, mate, I'd put a little extra pair of socks in there too, mate, just to try and...
I bought a cricket ball yesterday.
Cricket ball?
You're away for 3 or 4 weeks.
Here we go.
Runs off one step. Oh, Banana would have been a good goal too, but goes through for a minor score. Umpire Nicole Lake says no. 6-4-40. That is Portland. 14-10-94. The Roosters. National Tile scoreboard.
Full time at Cobden. The Bombers have got their first win of the season. 12-12-84. Camperdown 5-11-42.
Well done to the Bombers.
Yeah.
Good win. Good for the comp.
Tanner Lovell, I should say Cade Lovell, kicks it out. Oh, Jennings!
Put
the highlight of the day. Don't even put it out, Blackie. He's won it. He got high. Oh, geez, he's good, Jennings. That was an absolute screamer.
That makes it easy. I've been wondering about that.
He's been giving us some sort of hope. He's giving us hope all day, and he pulls down the mark of the day.
All year he's been threatening that, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's got he got a vertical leap. He's an absolute gem, Toby Jennings. The highlight of the day for sure. With a little palm down to Burns. He feeds out the handball, still 50-50, follows up and he wraps up Jackson Couch. So 25 and a half gone, 54 points. The Roosters are going to prevail and they'll go to 7-1 at the break. Harvey moved it forward. Here's Walsh to Tanner Lovell. Handball's out, Proctor. Short via foot, finds Saunders. Runs into the corridor. Centre half forward. Sharp's the man. Mullen's done a great job on him this afternoon. Just screws the ball around the body. Flying there was Jennings. Reading it better was Lee. Irving gets the handball, only as far as Saunders. Saunders left boot inside forward 50 and straight into the hands of Jed Henderson.
Henderson's a rock solid defender now, isn't he? You know what you're going to get each and every week off Jetty. Ball goes further afield to Rhodes. That was from Dye. He's got Stephen Short. He's racked him and stacked him again today. Walker Owen, who's been good across half forward, takes an uncontested mark, 45 outs.
He's kicked 3, Matty.
He's got to be in contention then, Blake, if he kicks this for the Matthews Petroleum.
Might get a vote.
4 goals. So, since half-time this game...
A few of you blokes took Portland too, didn't you?
Yeah, 3 of us, mate. 3 of us, big fella. The Roosters have been too good. Pulls that one well left and it goes through for nothing. 27 minutes gone. Can't be long to play. You're in the lead contracting time quote. We had Marg Lee on the show this morning. She was racing Victoria. What a star she is. That family, the Cravens, the Lees.
Yeah. Got some horses.
Got a great setup down there. You'll see that on the Codden Road.
See that every Monday.
Little trip to Codden for you, Blackie.
Tuesday for me.
Cobden, Camperdown, Tim Boone.
Ball
Helen Blow.
Has it? No, it hasn't. Free kick, has he? Plucked a free kick out for holding the pill here. And the free kick will go to Maxie Irving. So Irving.
I think he's been in contention too this
Been
week.
good. Been real good. You can hear him. Still telling him to work it around. Downstairs there.
There it goes.
And there's a siren. The siren goes. And really, this game didn't reach a lot of great heights, let's be honest, but the Roosters have run out winners, 14-10-94. Portland 6-4-40. 54-point victory to South Warrnambool in the end. And they have stamped their authority. They're looking for 3 flags in a row this year. And that was a good victory with some good players out. And they'll certainly be up and about, and they'll be happy with that game. Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, no, too good. Pressure was great. Skill level was much better, and just kind of they kicked 4, 4 and 4, and then they kicked 2 in the last quarter. Portland kicked 1, 1, 2 and 2, so just too good all over, and their skill level was better. Their pressure was really good, as we said. Had a few out as well, a few key position players out, but just the ones they bring in know the system and know how to play. Use the ball much better. Portland had a crack, but just their skill level was down. Put themselves under pressure. Probably one extra handball too many, and just too good on the day. I think had some good players all over the ground. Their back line was solid, led by Harry Lee and also Isaac Thomas. Mullins was great, and then Maxie Irving was really good. He's getting more time in the midfield, so he's been really good. Archie Stevens' first half was excellent. Riley Thomas in the ruck was really good. So overall, they were really good. Walker Owen kicked 3 goals, so he's been really good since he's come into the side also. But just their overall depth and just their pressure, and they put pressure on the opposition, is too good, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and we might go downstairs to Philip Possum Kelly. And Poss, he has got one of the stars of today who had another cracking game, the Pickle Juice King, Archie Stevens.
Yeah, we got Arch down here, mate. Right from the get-go, you got on top and continued on for a few through the day. Your pressure early was great.
Yeah, 100%. I think we really built ourselves up to play well. We've been a bit inconsistent over the last few weeks, and to the boys' credit, they were super today. And like you said, right from the get-go, and it was so good to see.
And I reckon your back line was so disciplined early on to hold their ground, not to sort of push too far up the ground, and they just allowed Portland to even win the ball even across your sort of half-forward line, but they just held their ground and were able to intercept all the time. It was really impressive.
Yeah, 100%. All our backs today were super. Young Hudson Owen, who's just played a few games for us, and you expect nothing less from our leaders like Harry Lee, Sam Thompson, and Liam Mullen. They're massive down there, and I could go on and on about the other ones like Isaac Thomas, and even Jed Henderson played down there a bit, so super. So proud of the boys.
And your own form's been pretty good, mate. You'd have to be happy.
Not too bad. I think, you're always searching for team consistency and team success. So whatever I can do to help us win and play the best footy is all that matters to me. So it's really good.
Tell us about your little kit bag, mate. I know you're suffering from a little bit of cramping, but you had your own little lunchbox today, so filled up with a lot of electrolytes and stuff like that?
Yeah, 100%. It's just something I'm sort of trying out. I battle with some cramps, and shout out to my cousin Harry Monk. He's injured at the moment, but he's looking after me, and my sponsor Mullen Plumbing has been huge for me. Get me up and get me sorted, so shout out to them.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of pickle juice in the bag for futures to come, mate. But well done today. Great. How's things going at VFL level? Any chance you're going to get back in the Blues side anytime soon? Because your form's been pretty good down here.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's always a goal of mine and something that I'm chasing to get back up there and, for sure, keep plugging away. But I'm so thankful to come back here. I love all the boys and, no better place to be than back home at the place you grew up. So I'm loving it, and if I go back, I'm excited for that opportunity as well. So
Good on you, mate. Well done today. We'll get in and see if we can get the thong, boys. We probably won't, but we'll give it a go. Good on you.
Yeah, good on you, Poss. Beautiful work
Poss.
downstairs, as always, the great man. The Roosters just waiting to get in. I don't think we're going to get that song. We were struggling pre-game, just getting a little bit closer over there, but we might just see what happens.
I might have more chance growing my hair back, I reckon, to get the song, big fella.
I think so, mate. You're nearly ready for a trip to Turkey to get some of those plugs, I think.
I've been to Turkey as well. I'm not sure I bought some.
You have got a good crop, Blakey. Maybe you snuck that in without us knowing.
Archie on his...
Sponsors they have been since Interception.
Inception, yeah. Come up with something new, thanks, Dave, if you wouldn't mind.
This is the post-game all thanks to Bojangles Pizza and Pasta and, of course, Conquest Pools in Warrnambool. We might just stick with the sidewinder. I can still hear him briefly over there.
Dropping in and out a little bit, boys, but
that sounds good.
Just about to walk in now.
Stay as close as you can to the door if you can, mate.
Here we go. Got me? Still?
We still got you, mate. We've still got you.
Hang on.
This will be exciting.
Here we go.
You're right. Stand still.
Get him in the middle.
Stand still, yeah.
Give him a Gatorade shower.
Oh, that's good. Stand still, Poss.
Do not move.
Yep.
I can't believe that. We can't get an interview before the game, 10 metres away, and that is as crystal clear as you can see, nearly one of the furthest ones away.
What's going on?
That is unbelievable. Hey, listen, we're going to take a break here. This is the post-game, all thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool and also Bojangles Pizza and Pasta.